Yo, what up? It's your boy Ish. We're back for another episode of the TalkYoIsh podcast. Today, I got my very own people on this episode to talk some shit. I want to go and introduce the women first. We got over here on my far right, Alberta is in the building.
Hello.
What's up, Alberta?
What's up?
I like the hair.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah?
Trying something new,
What made you do your makeup like that?
Because I wanted to look nice, and I had work last night, and I was not looking really presentable. So
It wasn't given?
No, it wasn't given. I had to give something, just a little bit,
We got Alberta in the building. We got the one and only. I want to call her by her rapper name, but I don't want to. King K.
It's Miss Kippy, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
No, what's up, y'all? Hey, Ish.
Yo, what up, Kip 2?
I'm good. How you doing?
It's great. So the last episode, me and Fawad did, Kip 2 was in the background the entire time, right? So I was like, yo, the next time we shoot an episode, I want her to actually be on camera. So here we are. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, guys. Let's get
You're welcome.
on.
I like the makeup today.
She glowing.
Oh, thank you. Makeup by Muna.
Oh yeah, Edges laid.
And hair by Muna.
Edges laid.
Mm-hmm.
She's not paying us. You can't be promoting her.
You gotta put your people on. You gotta put your people on.
Like
The
shameless
last one.
plug. Like,
The last one.
and anyway, everybody knows this guy right here. No introduction is needed.
The
Let's
voice.
go.
The
Let's
The
go.
voice.
voice of Saloon.
The voice.
Let's just go. I'm ready.
So, shit. If you say ready, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
What's up? Yeah, what's up with your boy Will?
Okay, so Will Smith, from my point of view, I don't think he should have slapped Chris though.
Why not?
Bro, it made no sense for you to slap him because like it's not like he cursed your wife. People be like, oh, she's bald, she has alopecia or Respucia, whatever.
Yo, what?
Right. Yeah. So she got that thing, but that's not something you need to slap somebody over for real. Cause it's like, bro, it took somebody to say she bald before you felt like G-checking. Like, bro, it could have been plenty other things you could have stepped in and stepped up for your wife for. But pretty much, this how I feel, bro. People be picking and choosing who they could be violent towards. You feel me? So he was like, oh, there go Chris Rock. He's sweet for it. Let me go. I'm 6'2". Let me go and slap him. I'm gonna be all right. So I just think that guy was watching face because he should have been slapped somebody way before. But
Okay.
that's his business.
So I want to get your opinion about this shit. So do you think Will Smith should have slapped Chris Rock? Do you think the joke that was made was that serious for somebody to get slapped?
No, it wasn't. And like Fuad said, it is because it's. You think he would have slapped Dave Chappelle?
I don't know. Dave Chappelle got
God
hands
forbid.
about
You
it.
would think if it was 50 Cent up there, he would have slapped him?
I mean, it's 50 Cent. Who was slaps 50?
So my thing is, apart from that, he knew it was Chris Rock. He took advantage of that, and also, it wasn't that bad. Comedians have said so much more worse things, And I don't think Chris Rock meant any harm or he meant to disrespect her in that way, So it was really wrong of him. It was really wrong of him. But Will Smith is also a victim himself.
We're going to get to that.
So
We know how you feel about Jada and all of that. We're going to get to that. So, Alberta, do you feel like the joke was enough for Will Smith to get up there and slap Chris Rock?
I don't agree with violence.
You're too far from the mic. I
Sorry.
feel like I got to tell somebody this every episode that they're not close enough to the mic.
I don't agree with violence.
Uh-huh.
However, I felt like he could have addressed him probably after. He shouldn't have put his hands on him. It just wasn't a good move. Like, we're adults, I feel like after we get to a certain age, we don't need to be putting our hands on anybody, regardless of if somebody's saying something about your wife or anything like that. I can understand the joke. Like, I don't think that the joke was it was tasteless, honestly. Okay, I get comedians, and you have to understand in society we're very sensitive. Society is becoming
Especially
very
America.
sensitive, and you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, everybody knows that Will Smith and Jada have been the butt of jokes, period. I just feel like, especially Chris Rock was Will's friend, I kind of would have steered away from Jada and Will.
Right.
Period. Like I
Right.
wouldn't have used them as
And
any form of jokes.
he had warned in the 2016 Oscars, he had warned Chris Rock not to talk about his wife.
Yeah.
Again.
So
But still.
So I get what all of y'all are saying, right? But I feel like if you, as my friend, know that my wife has this medical condition,
He
right?
said he didn't know.
All right. So let's say he didn't know, right? But that joke in itself was like you made him like everybody knows that Chris Rock had a movie called Good Hair, right?
thank you. You made a
So-
good point.
You have a movie that is directed towards black women and hair, especially in corporate America and everything like that. We see how black kids go to school and they tell them you can't have your hair in your natural form. You have to tie it. So the joke in itself wasn't bad, but I felt like the timing was bad.
It was tasteless.
And I don't agree with what Will Smith did with slapping him. I feel like you could have handled that situation differently. But I felt like the way he slapped him was not more so about what Chris Rock said. It was more about what everybody else has been saying for like the past 2-3 years, right? So it was just
what was it? The straw that
the
broke
straw
the
that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
So it was like he just had to be the sacrificial lamb at the end of the day. And I think it's fucked up, but you can't tell a person who feels disrespected, who feels like they have to protect their wife or their family, how to react, because how they feel is justified to react and do whatever they did. You would do the same thing if it was, somebody else making a joke or whatever the case is about you or your family member. You may react in a way that's more calm, or you might go off. I've seen niggas get mad over the less shit. So I get it that everybody said he shouldn't have hit him, but I felt like if he didn't set a tone for how everybody else should approach him, his wife, and his family, then the jokes are going to continue. So.
They're going to continue because Jada is the problem. The jokes are still going to continue.
Why
Chris Rock is not the reason.
Why do you think she's the problem?
Where do I start? I just don't understand why
Could be so anti-Jada.
No, because she sabotages her relationship, and I don't think she's deserving of Will's love. She embarrasses him, and people say things like, "Oh, well, we don't know what Will is doing behind the scenes." But has any of his side chicks ever?
Never.
Never.
We're
not saying. I don't know what.
black
I don't
men
know
don't
how
agree.
he
Please.
treats her. I don't know. I don't know how Will Smith is like. At home.
Right.
But I do know what I see out there, and Jada is like, she disrespects him all the time. I seen another interview where she was like, Will Smith planned a birthday party for her for like 3 years, and Mary J. Blige performed. He did a lot. He spent thousands, and then at the birthday party, the surprise birthday party, she was like, this is like the biggest display of your ego.
She did say that. She said a lot of the things that he would do for her was not things that she wanted, but more so him showing
She doesn't
himself,
want
like,
him.
See, here's the thing that people fail to realize, I feel like as celebrities. I understand that your life is on the forefront, but it's okay to be private.
And
it is
no one
okay
is
that
checking
you
for
don't
Jada.
you don't need to be transparent with us. I get it. Okay, they were very open about their marriage, about them having this, open marriage. Okay, that's where it should have stopped.
They didn't have
there was
marriage.
there was never open about
Okay,
their
so
open
about
marriage.
the open marriage,
Oh.
I recently saw another clip, and then she was on the Andy Cohen show, and then someone was like, "What's the rumor that you constantly hear about your relationship?" And Jada was like, "I always hear I'm in an open relationship, and I'm not an open marriage. I'm not. I wish I was." That's what she said.
Yeah,
She
see,
disrespected him again. She said she wished it's like, this is her words, live camera. So she confirmed they're not in an open relationship. They're not. She wishes they were, though. Hello.
Even I was reading 3 days ago when she said how she never really wanted to get married to him. It was her mother that forced her to marry him. I'm like, damn, bro.
why you keep telling us all this
gonna
stuff?
free her?
Even if you felt that way, right?
We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that.
bruh.
That is what's wrong with famous people.
Couldn't
I
have been an African
understand
man,
they
though.
want they want their fans to feel connect with them. This transparency. But the thing is, it is okay to not let us know certain stuff. It is okay.
And half the time we
literally,
didn't ask.
We don't want to know.
We don't know. We don't wanna
We don't
know.
want to know. If this is your marriage, if y'all are staying together for a business, let that be for y'all's business, that y'all are together for a business.
Right.
Honestly, now what is happening is she doesn't realize that she's really tarnishing their legacy. Because
He
now
worked
those
so
people,
hard.
those people that looked at Will and Jada, like Alicia Keys used them and Will and Jada. Nobody's
J. Cole.
using Will and Jada anymore again.
J. Cole song.
Nobody's
I
about to
want
use y'all
that real
again.
love, that Jada and that Will
I'm
love.
saying,
I
like,
don't want that.
she don't realize you're tarnishing your legacy.
And he's a legend. Apart from her, he's up there with the Denzels, the greats. Now he's banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
But
something that man has
Which
worked
I
all
feel like
his
is
life
really
for.
excessive. That's
It is.
honestly excessive.
Before we even get there, right? So let's talk about, okay, so before all this happened, right? Before the Red Table Talk, Will and Jada were private. Nobody
Yes.
knew what was going on.
Not so much. It was it was her. It was little articles coming up.
It was little
her.
articles coming, but it was never anything like
Yeah.
concrete. It wasn't coming from them.
The only thing I would say, like I said, the only thing that I would say over the years that I heard was the open marriage with Will and Jada. That
Right.
was
That was
really
us,
the
like,
most,
people.
like, that was the most that I really heard. And maybe like the little cheating thing, like left and right with his child's mother when she had her television show,
Right.
when she came on the television show, Atlanta Exes or something like that. That's when it was like a little bit of an opening. But as far as like everything else is when that Red Table Talk Facebook. When that show started.
When that show started, it opened up the floodgates for people to get into their business, right? So it's like, we're looking at it like, okay, y'all used to be private. Now everything is in the public eye. You can't go back to being private anymore. Like,
You can, though.
You
can't.
can. You can limit it.
It's not.
You may not go back to be completely
No,
private,
no,
but you can limit.
Is
The
anyone
same-
begging for a Red
the
Table
same-
Talk? Like, oh my God, I can't wait for the next
I
Red
like
Table.
watching it. I don't know.
But
about
it's
anybody
like-
else,
I mean, but it's
Are we
certain, but there's
dying?
certain, but there's
No.
literally certain topics you can do. Don't get me wrong. There are some episodes, like I enjoyed the episode with her and Lauren London. I enjoyed the episode. There was another episode with certain topics.
The Jordan
I
girl.
enjoyed.
She helped
Jordan
Jordan.
Woods. One of
Yes.
my favorite episodes of Red Table Talk was when she actually sat down with Will's first wife, right? So they can talk about like their relationship,
Which that helps, connect with other people.
right?
Stuff like that.
You know, a lot of people have that relationship where they have children by multiple women. How do you bring those women together to have like a comfortable relationship,
Because your kids are gonna have to be around each other.
right?
How old was the kids when they did that episode?
Grown.
It was like they did this episode like a year and a half ago.
Why you mad about what?
But my thing
I
is,
thought the kids was little.
that doesn't matter though. Regardless, that's your family.
When they got married, the
Yeah.
kids were.
Because at the end of the day, you have to have that bridge of respect between the women that you have kids with. They don't have to be best friends, as long as they're cordial enough to not impact the relationship the kids have with each other.
Right.
So
They had that talk when their kids was grown.
Like a year
I think they
So,
had
would you
the
have that
talk
talk
when
now?
they were younger.
Of course. Why would I wait till my boys are
I don't
20
want to put your business out there.
Sure.
You got
Go
you
ahead.
got 3 boys,
Yeah,
2
allegedly.
moms.
Allegedly.
Oh, fine.
At least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. At least I'm honest.
Okay, so you have 3 boys allegedly with 2 women allegedly. Have you got to that place where you got both of them to be on the same page as far as like the boys come?
They was on the same page before the other 2 kids even came. Like, you got to get that out the way as soon as possible.
That's why he
There
stayed
was there ever
Okay.
was there
Why
ever
they
any
wait?
jealousy between the 2 women at any point?
And I fixed that off the rip. Like, off the rip. That's what I'm saying. How old was they kids when they had
See,
this
okay,
talk?
but
that
that's
was-
not the
but
first
their
time they had
relation-
the conversation.
Yeah,
though.
they
That's
just
not the
they
first
just
time.
had it on a public
Where we
platform
saw it.
so where
Yeah.
we can see it. But
Yeah,
they,
because you need to get that out the way ASAP.
Because if you like I said, reality TV is my thing. I think it was Atlanta Exes is what his ex-wife was on. She brought it up pretty much about the conversation. They did not. It was ugly. But the thing about it is, when all that was happening, we didn't know.
privacy.
We didn't know any of that.
Privacy.
I didn't know any. Nobody knew any about that until when she came on the show and she expressed that. You know what I'm saying? So when she told him, they was like, yeah, they had issues. Like they were like, I think Trey is Will's
Trey.
older son. When they got married, it took a while before she even allowed Trey to be around Jada.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when they finally had that conversation, it took them. They got a couple fist fights. It got a little fist.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We
The
didn't know
women gotta
any.
fight over
We
it. They
didn't
love
know
you.
any of that until we didn't know any of that
Never
until
fought
the
over
show.
it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they even disclosed that during the Red Table Talk. We didn't know any of that for how many years. Trey's almost damn near 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why sometimes.
So it's possible to have a private life and be famous.
That's why I believe
Beyonce.
the internet
Right.
has a fascination with celebrities to overshare their personal lives, right? And I like celebrities like Denzel, right? We don't hear shit about Denzel's and his wife.
What's her name? Paulette.
Yeah, they've been married for damn near, 35, 40 years? Like, those people are private. Like,
LeBron James.
Yeah, he's private. But,
He's private. I mean, yeah,
we don't know. We can only speak on what we don't know.
The blogs be saying a lot.
The blogs be talking, but we
but
don't
do they?
know.
But do y'all ever see Savannah say anything?
Yeah.
No.
She handle her stuff.
So that's how they still have
you know what I'm saying?
respect. They
She
still
handle
have
her stuff
respect.
behind closed doors.
Whatever happens at home stays at home. Whatever we feel like we need to address, we'll address it
Savannah
accordingly.
know LeBron cheating, man. She already knows.
But even if Savannah knows that, Savannah's dealing with her husband in private,
And see how
so nobody could scrutinize Savannah
It's not
on
cheating. It's not cheating if you're rich, bro.
and the relationship
what you
still
mean?
has respect. The
Wait,
relationship-
Wait.
cheating has a income threshold.
Yes.
Please.
It's not cheating if you're rich.
the-
Believe me.
Well,
Okay, so when we're there, right? So we talked about Jada, we talked about the Will thing. So what role do y'all feel like that August Alsina shit played in Chris Rock getting slapped? What? Talk to me.
It's like this, right? I always tell people this. You could be the coldest killer, the biggest gangster, bruh. Once a man can't check you because they know, like, you going to get him out the way. They can't see you financially. You an active dad. You a good father, bro. Once your girl let a nigga get the upper hand on you, bro, it don't matter. Everything else go out the window because what you going to say? I hit your girl, bro. You could say, I'm father of the year. That's fine. I smashed their mother. Oh, I killed 5 niggas. That's cool. I drilled your baby mother. I drilled your wife.
see, men are so it's pride. Like
bruh,
my thing
it
is
doesn't
like,
matter.
okay,
Okay. So you slap Chris Rock. Why you ain't slap Slim that hit your wife, bro?
Because he
People would
wasn't
keep
close
saying
enough to
that.
him. He wasn't close enough to him.
They was on the house.
No. I'm talking about. But this is the thing, right? When the whole blow up happened, like if August Alsina was right in front of Will Smith when that shit happened, I think the reaction Will
Bruh.
gave Chris
Will
Rock, he would have gave August Alsina.
Jada would
Will Smith has money to.
Jada would've tried to protect her.
Jada has love for the
She has-
August,
yeah, she had to
and he
protect
has
her
love
dick
for
supply.
Jada, so
Exactly.
Will wouldn't do it.
So,
Gotta
bro,
protect
it
her
don't
dick
matter
supply.
what you do, what you say. He already hit your wife, bro, and the whole world knows he hit your wife. So
the
just
difference.
go-
I feel like the
you
difference
gotta go
between
sit
Chris
down.
Rock and August Alsina is that Chris Rock came after all the jokes of August Alsina. Like it was really like literally it was all right. I'm getting all this heat. This is just like all right. I need somebody says something. That's like if somebody's coming at you, and then the person that somebody off the street just come at you and say something to you just because that person that said that thing at that moment, that person was gonna get the slap. It's not because this person is what made you pissed off in the beginning. It's because you are what made me want to slap the person now at this moment. So that's what it was. I don't feel like there's any like hate towards Chris Rock. Like honestly, I feel like Chris Rock and Will Smith will get past this. To be honest,
I do too.
I really
Of
feel like they
course.
are because first
I
of all,
do
the
too.
way
Already
that
lost everything.
right, the way that
He
Chris
didn't
Rock
lose
played it,
everything, yeah.
the way that he definitely lose it.
He
Girl, they're still playing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air every morning.
My thing is him getting
still
banned
get-
from the Oscars for 10 years. Who's gonna want him in a movie?
Girl,
this
nobody
is the
really
thing,
wanted to
though.
go to the Oscars
Even
anyway.
in the movies on
People want to
pause.
win Oscars though. Directors want to win Oscars.
Girl,
Okay,
they're
so
still,
let
they're
me just
still
say
gonna
this,
finance Will
Let-
Smith.
I wouldn't.
About
if
the
my
whole ban for
actor
the
wouldn't
10
dance
years,
to
right?
Oscars.
Will Smith being banned from the Oscars for 10 years is
Excessive.
just, one is excessive, and two is just white people inserting themselves in black people business.
They were ashamed they didn't do anything when it happened, and they even said that.
You
But-
find
so
him.
But
they're
they're
overcompensating.
talking about their code of conduct was violated, right? But there's things that's been done by white producers, white actors, actresses that the Oscars didn't punish anybody for.
Not at the Oscars, not within.
It don't matter. Where do you draw morals? Like, do you draw morals only as far as what's on TV during the shows, or overall what's happening in real life? Because if you're saying we have morality, you have people that were nominated who have sexual assault cases. You
When
have
it was
people that were
brought to light, right? But Will literally slapped him right there. You can't like if he
And
would
the
have done
man
it
played it off as a
backstage-
joke. To be honest, if nobody didn't release the unedited version of the show or whatever, the man played it off as a joke. Like Chris Rock played it off as a joke.
because
Pretty
he
much.
is
the
so
not
professional.
Grammys, the Oscars, they knew what they were doing, right? Because if they really wanted to not release that video, there's always a 30-second recording delay in every award show.
But fans, there were little Twitter. Twitter already had it.
Twitter
People
had
with
it,
their
but
phones.
only because it came from like Australia and like China or whatever. They had like the exclusive. Because for us, that shit cut off.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They cut off,
did.
but for them, it was still rolling. So it's like that 10-year ban is like, hold on, time out. Y'all being extremely excessive with that. If you want to ban them, say you ban them for a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be.
And you find him. You literally find this man.
You find him, and whatever happens, happens. Chris Rock says he's not going to press charges, and let that shit go. I feel like, me personally, I feel like the white people that are commenting on what's going on need to shut the fuck up and
It's
mind
that
their
I'm
business.
traumatized.
Society.
How are you traumatized?
Like,
you
Girl,
got the
social media is what's dragging
Every
this.
day,
What's
someone
Literally,
new
social
is
media is what's
traumatized.
dragging it.
What's gonna happen to I Am Legend 2 now? And
It's gonna happen.
And I want to watch
That's
it.
what
That's gonna happen.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Need to
that,
watch it.
He not gonna win the
Bruh,
Oscars
let me
for it,
tell you
though.
one
Need
thing,
to watch
right?
that, man.
First of all, they're still playing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air daily.
It's not going to stop.
The new show Bel Air, isn't he like an executive producer on it?
It's not going to
Girl,
stop.
they're coming for a
If
season
they
2 for
wanted
that
to,
show. That
they
man
can.
is not.
And things
But
did
they're not
if they-
going to.
People said people
not
didn't
going
think he was gonna
to.
get banned for
Let
10
me-
years.
let me
no
tell
one
you
thought he was gonna
something.
get banned for 10
Let me-
years.
But girl, but everybody didn't care
People
for the
said,
Oscars
"Oh,
anyway.
he'll be in the Oscars next year, and they'll even make him and Chris host together, and it'll be."
Let me just say something about, like, okay, we saying that he'll lose everything,
He
right?
might. When
If-
America wants to bring you down, you go down.
But nobody. I
But
don't
this is
think
the thing.
America's
This is
bringing him
this
down.
is
It's
Will
literally just the
Smith
Oscars.
we're talking about. This is the first and only blip in his
Yeah.
chink, his armor, his
Right.
entire
And that's all
career.
you need. That's all you need. It's one thing that can take you down.
There's way too many powerful people behind Will Smith for
We've
this
seen
to
this.
happen. There's
Like
way
I
too many
said,
powerful people behind him.
I don't wish
There's
that for
way
him.
too many powerful people
What
behind
I
him.
what I
agree
am
with you. It's not happening.
what I
I
am
agree
gonna
with
say.
you.
I hope this band.
It's not Michael B. Jordan.
I
This
hope-
is Will Smith.
Don't do Michael B. Jordan. But don't do Michael B. Jordan.
Man, I
Don't do
think
Michael B.
Michael
Jordan.
B. Jordan is a B-list actor.
Don't do
Me
do
too.
don't
I
you do
think
him.
C.
I don't
Don't
be
y'all do
seeing
him.
all
Don't
The
y'all
B
do
is
him.
for B-list.
Don't do him.
B-list actor, man.
Y'all don't do that.
I don't think he's that
Don't do
cute.
him.
That guy's
He
a
is
B-list
very
actor.
cute.
Have you seen him when he took
Yeah.
his beard off that
Still.
one?
Yeah, we're judging his acting. You're judging his.
He's not a
physical.
bad actor. Like I mean.
He plays the same role every movie.
Okay. Anyways, we're not on Michael B. Jordan. We're sitting here talking about Will
I'm not physically
Smith.
attracted. to
We're
him
talking
either.
about Will Smith.
Will Smith shouldn't have slapped that man.
Okay,
man.
so the August
I mean,
question.
It is
So
what it
the
is now.
August question, August Alsina brought it to light. I'll say that. It wasn't
He's
Jada.
such a bitch,
It
yo.
wasn't Jada that brought it to light, right? But they could have just kind of just let it sizzle, like all them other rumors. Just,
Let me
you know?
just tell y'all this, right?
But then
Society.
she decided to go deep dipping in it. That's what
She had to
happened.
take it to the red table. She
There's
had
a-
to take it to the red table.
There's
Real
a,
content.
there's a lot of niggas that pipe older women, right? Married older women or whatever the case is. But you don't get brownie points for coming out and telling people, bruh.
He was also
Like,
mentally unstable. He's
You don't
going
get
through a
like
lot.
my nigga. What you piping one of the baddest women in the world? You shut the fuck up and
and he
keep
was
piping
a
her,
little
bro.
bit irrelevant too around that time.
He needed
Shame
something.
on-
He
shame
needed
on
something.
him.
You know, he
Shame
was,
on
he
him
was
too
having
much.
health issues. He needed something.
Shame
Bruh.
on him
His
too
old
much.
Chris Brown too,
Imagine
the
if
old
you're
thing
a-
wasn't working for him anymore.
Imagine if you're Halle Berry's dick supply, bro. I'm not telling nobody, bro. I'm not missing that
That's not true.
opportunity
You
to
gonna
keep
tell
fucking,
me?
bro.
You gonna tell me?
All right,
You gonna tell one or two people?
bro.
One
like,
or two
it's
people
really
gonna know.
crazy because it's like, fam, shut the fuck up. Continue doing what you were doing. Y'all all had an agreement.
He was
What-
hurt. I think she had broke up with him.
She broke
That's-
up. She
that's-
broke
he
it
was
off.
hurt.
So he was
hurt.
like, "Fuck this. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna ruin
everybody."
everything now.
Like, goddamn.
And he still didn't ruin enough. I can't even.
And they
believe
still-
that boy.
Because they're a
They still strong.
business.
And
That's
now-
the thing.
and
They're
now he
married.
just not really
It's not
married.
just a marriage. They're a
They're
business.
not in love anymore.
They're a business.
They are a brand. Will
Period.
and Jada
I'm not
are a
gonna
brand.
lie to y'all, though.
Kanye and Kim were a
No,
brand.
no. Let me say something. Will is still Will. Who's Jada? Let's be honest. Why y'all saying they're a
Y'all
brand?
don't
Who
do
is
Jada.
Who
Y'all
is
send the new
Jada?
Matrix movie
Who
just
is
now.
Jada?
Y'all don't do
Matrix.
Jada.
Why are they a brand? Kim and
She
Kanye
was-
are
she was
great,
in the
even
Matrix.
apart together. But who? Like,
You can't do
honestly,
Jada. Please don't.
I
do
can
Jada.
do Jada.
Don't do
Will
Jada.
is Will. Will
Jada is
Will
Jada
on his
as
own.
well.
But who is she? Please let me know.
What?
Hawthorne.
Set it off.
Okay, that's oh.
She was in the Matrix.
Matrix. Set it
New
off.
one.
Matrix.
No,
What else? was she
Jada
on?
is not. She's not. Will can stand on his own. So I don't like when you guys say they're a brand. They're not a brand. Beyonce
No.
and Jay-Z are a brand.
No. Will
And they can
wait,
still stand
hold
alone.
on.
You said
Wait. Hold on.
With
Continue.
Beyonce,
Wait.
Jada can stand on her own, and
Continue.
Jada can stand on her
Continue.
own.
Hold on. When they talk about them, they say Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. They don't just say Will Smith and Jada. they put their names together as one. That's a brand.
That is a brand, girl.
That is a brand.
That
Jay-Z
is
and Beyonce is a brand. Kim and Kanye, when they were together, that was a brand, right?
Very toxic brand, but
if-
you know.
But the
But the
difference,
thing is, a
Jay-Z
lot of
and Beyonce can be separate and still be within their. What's Jada's
Same
brand
thing with
is-
Jada
but
and
it's not
Will.
up there. Will is here and Jada is here. Beyonce and Jay-Z are right here together.
Oh my God, I can't.
So let me ask
Am
y'all
I
this,
lying?
right? Let me ask
Is
y'all
Jada
this.
up to Will's par
No, but that's not even.
success wise?
No.
But
no
Beyonce,
way.
Jay-Z, Kim and Kanye, like I said, he don't need her.
No way.
Oh, yo.
But if we're gonna do this, right? Let me ask y'all: have y'all ever had to get violent with the same sex over your significant other?
No,
No, because that's not no.
no,
No.
You never had to put your hand on a woman before over your man?
no.
I've had to put my
Look,
hand on
go
a
ahead.
woman,
Let's talk about
but
it.
it's not
Go ahead,
because
let's
of my
talk about
man.
it.
It was for respect.
That's what it was. Because it gets to the point. It gets to the point, right? It gets to the point. It ain't even about the man because at this point you can have him if he's community. It's the fact that you're disrespecting
Why are
me.
you talking about men like that?
It is.
Respect black men.
Community
It
check.
is community. Like it is
was that?
community. Like my thing is that's not my man.
He was supplying the whole.
Pretty much, he was giving it to everybody. The same way he was giving it to me, he was giving it to the other person.
Cheat on you,
That's crazy.
RNBS.
That's crazy.
Papa go.
He wasn't the RS.
I would
Definitely.
never.
We gonna eat that
I
money.
would
He's a
never.
gold digger.
We gonna eat that money.
I would never. Like, was she gonna be working 16 hours? I would never.
But no, like I've had to get physical with another woman, but it was
What
it
did
was
she say to you?
it was more of first of all, it's because she hit me first. That's one thing. So
boy.
it's,
You gotta-
self defense.
Oh,
Did it hurt?
At this point,
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Let me hit you.
right,
Nah, did it hurt?
See if it hurt.
right.
When she hit you, did it hurt?
I mean, yeah,
You
my
felt it?
scalp. You know, women like y'all know women love pulling hair.
But
like,
what she was, if you may.
so it was pretty much like it. The man was at fault. To be honest, it was the man's fault. Like I had no real beef with this
Always
woman.
blaming the nigga.
It is because my thing is right. Who owes you loyalty?
Your man.
Your man, right?
Right.
So whenever something happens, who do you need to deal with? Your man, right?
Or your woman. Let's not just.
Okay, your partner. I'm
Okay.
sorry, your partner,
Thank
right?
you.
So I was literally, it was a situation where I'm now talking to this person, like my partner, and I'm going off on him, and she wants to jump in, like, sis, are we not supposed to be both in the same person? Like, how you coming from trying to defend?
So y'all
you?
have found out about each other
Yeah.
now, and it's supposed to be John Tucker must die.
Yeah,
and then
now
she
you
just-
trying to turn on me, like, cause you really want to still want to. But in true fashion, the girl was really the side chick. Like,
Damn.
That's
you
why I wanted to
know.
ask. That's why I'm like, if I
in
may.
true fashion,
Are you
you
sure?
yes.
They always fight
sure?
harder.
You
They
don't-
always fight harder.
Are you
When you know,
sure?
let me tell you something. When you know your spot, when you know your spot, you don't fight for it, right?
Are you sure?
That's true.
If that's the state, if that I hate to say it like that, but if you know your spot, you're not gonna
Are
fight
you
for it,
sure
right?
She was the side chick.
After the fight, who
The
was
side chicks
after
always
the
get
fight? After the fight, who
There's
was
a-
the man checking for?
There's a listen.
Are
Let
you
me just say
sure?
this. There's a lot of situations where women are fighting.
Do you know the timeline?
Where the girl, you don't know the timeline.
Tell them over
So you
her.
could have been the side chick
Tell 'em.
that ended up being a girlfriend.
Tell him.
But
Okay,
she's
but
still the girl.
the point I'm trying to
She beat
make
her.
is when the fight. Well, maybe he was checking for both of us after the fight, anyways. Who knows?
I'ma
That's
tell
what
you
I'm
this
saying.
now.
The issue. That's what I'm saying. The issue was with the man.
In person, he was checking on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he got home or when he was going home, he was checking on her too.
And that's why the man is toxic.
I was just letting
and
you
that's
know.
why that person is now
So,
sad in life.
Because he got damn, I don't want to say this, but
Talk on.
when a nigga is cheating,
messy.
And he's so messy.
when a nigga is cheating, right? The person's emotions he care about the most is the girl he's cheating with, because she has more control over everything. Because if she opens her mouth, everything gets destroyed.
That's true.
See?
That's true. Smart. That's
Toxic
true.
man. I believe it.
That's
Well,
facts.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not with the guy anymore. So obviously, that's not who I need to be with anyway. So, but thank you. This,
that person
this is why
has
you
their
have guy
life in their
friends. This is
hands.
why you have guy. You have to
Exactly.
keep guy friends
That's
like
why
this.
you
Toxic.
can't be. You gotta watch who.
Put
you
us on
cheat.
game, please. Put us on
That's-
game.
No, you can't be. Your girl can't be a RN and your side chick works at that Family Dollar. No.
Okay, wait. Hold on, wait. So let me get this
You
correct.
gotta
Let me
cheat
get
with
this
people
correct.
that make
So
sense.
the
If you're gonna
person,
cheat, you got to cheat up.
Cheat with people that
So
make
the
sense.
person
They
you're
never cheat
cheating with
Has to
is the
make
person
sense.
that you care about the most.
No,
No,
you're
no.
gonna
Or-
check on them more because now it's like
You gotta
she
protect-
can spill everything.
Right.
ruin
You gotta make, like, okay, So, all right, let's say a girl's cheating on her man, right? Mm-hmm. And she's cheating with me or whatever the case is. She will never get beside herself with me because she knows all it takes is for me to just be like, oh, word? Let me hit your nigga up.
Exactly.
Who the fuck you talking to? Hit your nigga up right now. Yo, come get your girl. She's here. She's going to always play nice. The nigga is always going to play nice with the side chick because the moment he gets beside himself or start feeling himself, oh, okay, hold on. Let me hit your girl
sometimes
up.
that's the case. But you know, sometimes that's not all the case. Because I've seen some situations where some men be getting out.
Some main chicks are like done for it.
Because
Some main chicks, you call them up, they be like, okay.
That's the dummies.
Yeah, the dummies. So
The
you
dummies.
can't, if he's with a dummy, you can't be like, I'm about to call her. He be like, want her number? Like,
Because we all know
We
those
all
girls.
know a dummy.
We all know.
My homeboy cousin a dummy. And you know some dummies, they get to the point where they say, I know, you don't have to tell
I'm
me.
a dummy.
I had some.
I already know he's
people
cheating
that was
on
caught up
me.
with dummies,
It's- I
man.
know he's cheating
I
on me.
said,
I just prayed and fasted.
there's a
for
lot
them.
of people who had dummy moments.
For sure.
I feel
moments are
I
not
feel like-
5-10 years.
No, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people,
Uh-huh.
a lot of women, unfortunately, who have a lot of dummy moments, usually have those moments because they depend on a man.
You go
No.
Nah, not
Nowadays,
necessarily.
Some
women
of
are
them-
making more.
Not necessarily.
Some of them,
Literally.
Black women.
some of the people that I know that have had the people I know that had
Like
those
aunties?
serious dummy moments, they were literally financially depending on that man.
The people I know, it's sad. They're like the dumbest of them all because the man needs them. They're the boss woman. They're the independent woman. They're giving the man money. So you're just a dummy for
But
nothing.
my thing is, if I'm giving you as a man money, why am I keeping you? What are you here
Be
for?
careful, though. You know your career. It come with that.
That's what's
Your career come
known.
with
That's
that.
what
Huh?
you know. What they used to call, well, you would know.
Wow.
RNs, they call them ATMs. Maryland DMV niggas, they love them some RNs.
I make I know one DMV
Ka-ching.
man. I know one DMV man.
Because it's
go
not
to
dummies
work
are
16
dummies
hours.
are actually they work
12
hard.
hours.
They give their man everything.
God
They
forbid,
go
I will
all
not
out
be a
for
dummy
their
in
niggas,
Jesus'
so.
name. I will not be a dummy in Jesus' name.
If you're not a dummy now, it's hard to be a dummy. Like,
Too close. You're too close. To
sorry,
your mic.
it's hard to be a dummy. It's hard to be a dummy. Like, you know, you're hitting.
I know you can't.
30s.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard nowadays to be a dummy in this.
It's not hard.
I'm talking about
This era.
you've already
It's not hard
matured
at all.
into who you were gonna be at this point. Not fully, but like I said, your frontal lobe is there
It's
now.
there.
You're not a dummy. If you would have been a dummy.
If you're at 25, 30 years old and you're accepting certain behaviors from people, it's not because you're a dummy. You just accepted it now. Like, you feel like you can't get no better. Like, if you see somebody's doing this, and that to you and they refuse to improve or treat you better and you stick around, at the end of the day, I'm looking at you like, maybe you deserve that. Because if you knew that you deserve better, you wouldn't stick around for the bare
It's
minimum.
low confidence though and low self esteem. Some
No,
people
no,
don't
no.
know.
Y'all,
Some people
y'all
deserve.
just like what's
No,
bad
some
for
people
y'all.
deserve better,
Y'all
but
just
they
like
don't
what's
know
bad
it.
for you.
I would tell y'all right now,
'Cause,
I
I
feel
mean-
like most women like toxic shit.
No,
I don't think. I don't.
Okay.
It's more.
a little. Yeah, some do.
Yes, a little bit. And comfortability. Like
That's
that's
a
what it
run back.
is. Like
Toxic love it's thrilling. Who doesn't like a thriller?
I don't know about toxic love,
Okay, Michael
but
Jackson.
I don't know about no toxic love, but I
People like
mean,
it.
I
With
feel like
flings.
I have been with less than men lately.
Talk
Like,
about it.
like
Tell
not
us who.
lately, but I have been with
How you
less
gonna
than
tell
men.
us who?
I can't tell y'all who. I ain't about to expose them.
Y'all don't
that,
like
but
y'all don't like goody two shoes. Y'all get bored and
Y'all
then
need
you
a-
come cheat
No.
on a man
You
like
guys
us.
either. You guys
Y'all
either.
need a nigga with a
No
little
one
bit of
likes
edge.
that. No one likes
Y'all
that.
need a nigga with a little bit of edge. A
Yeah,
nigga you
because
gotta
y'all
like.
get bored quick.
Yeah. But
I mean, okay. See, I don't. Okay,
We need someone that can do both.
as I'm getting older now,
it's just somebody that can do both.
I need a man that's an opposite of me. I can't. We
So
can't.
who's you?
Me, I'm loud, obviously. Like I'm
too
very
loud.
like no, but I'm like quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I move quick. I'm a mover. I'm a shaker. I'm not saying I need a slow man, but I need a man that's kind of
pace
gonna
it
have to
down.
like balance
Level
me.
you out.
You know, level me out. Like if I have a man that's also quick and a mover and a shaker like me, we just gonna be doing moving. It's gonna be who's gonna keep who level headed. We're gonna continue to see like clash and clash. Now, if I get a doy man, that's just too much.
I said that last week. Salon women love and munku nigga that they control, bro. I said this last week, bro. They love. Oh, you just heard a doy man.
No, I said I don't want a doy man. Like I don't want a munku man. 2 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want a munku man. And I'm sorry, but a lot of these serial men are munku. Period. They are. We salon man them. The munku bang.
We're not gonna turn this subject into Salomon's.
No, I'm gonna give you an example. You know, I'm gonna put Fuad on the spot right quick. Okay,
don't put my cousin.
No, I'm gonna put Fuad on the spot right quick.
I talking about love language.
Lefty Mukuman.
He said we didn't know what love language was until
let's address his live last week. You know his live that he had.
They learned what love language was during Corona.
You did.
You know what age I learned love language?
What age?
Since
Well, Far, you gonna tell us what your real age is first of all?
Seed Public Charter School. That's when I learned what that words of affirmation.
We don't know if that's
so. When was that?
Yeah, Mrs. What's her name?
Stop banging into the mic.
When was that?
Oh, Miss Becky. Her name was Miss Becky. Taught me that.
You gotta give us the year. So you gotta tell us how old you are.
I told you I'm 41. That's my sugar daddy age. Man. Take it or leave it. That's my age.
Love language.
We knew.
This is that's my age this year. 41.
All right, since y'all want to bring that up, love languages, right? So when you're talking about, so what's your love language?
So my little no
quality time. Touch me slow. What else? What else?
Why are you talking like that?
Because that's what she about to say.
No, my love languages were word of affirmation.
Lie, that's mine. You heard me say that last week. Yeah, you heard me say that last week. Now you want to come steal it.
No. Mine's were word of affirmation. So you erased it like 3, like the top, whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So my first one was words of affirmation. I think my other one was quality time, and then my other. I'm trying to remember what
Acts
my
of
third
service?
was.
That's mine.
I think acts of service was in my top 4, but I know it was words of affirmation, quality time. Dang.
Physical touch.
I told you she lying. She don't know.
No. It was acts. I'm sorry. It's words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, and then gifts was my last one.
Okay. Keep to you. What's your love language?
I didn't do like the quiz.
I never
send it to me. Okay, I just looked at it and
I the book.
I just looked at it and I knew what I knew what my love.
So what's your love language?
Acts of service. Mm-hmm. I like to send, and you need to do what I say. And words.
Now, boy, you need.
Words.
That's how that works.
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying you do things for me. Like some people, they have a man, but they don't feel like they have a man. When I have a man, I feel like I have a man. I can call him up.
Just one boy.
So,
See,
but
the
first
like
one is words
too.
of affirmation, and sometimes I've dealt with like men saying like, they act like you have low self-esteem because you just want to be reassured. You just want to be felt. You just want to feel good, and they act like, why I always gotta tell you? Why I always gotta tell you? Like.
I was trying to find like the
I
words.
want you to tell me I look good. I want these words. I want you to tell me you love me. I know
Everybody
you love
needs
me.
assurance.
Like I know you love me.
Thank you.
So it's words of affirmation and then acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my top 2. The rest of them, I didn't take the test. I didn't read the book, so I don't know. But
I'm trying
I know
to find
that's
this.
what
I have
really
this thing on my phone that pretty much gives you like a layout.
Physical
of like the
touch
things
would
that
be
you're
last
needing.
for me. Like physical touch is
Okay.
last.
All right. So I'm gonna just stay with y'all 2 right now. All right. So you're saying that words of affirmation is your love language,
Yep.
right? So that's what somebody needs to give you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So do you feel like your love language could be could come to a clash with somebody else that you're with? Like let's say your love language is physical touch, right? Mm-hmm. And the person that you're with, physical touch is all the way in the bottom of their love language. Is there concern there, or is there something that you need to try to like figure out like how do we like coexist?
I feel like you can find a way to coexist, right? Because I have dealt with a person whose their top love language was physical touch.
I feel like all men.
Yeah.
Physical
I feel
touch
like
is pretty low on my my love language.
yeah, his is like he just has. It's like you Careful.
The leg body.
We have to just talk. Like,
I like to be around. Like, yeah, you could touch me and stuff like that, but like after a while, like I like my space. Like
he pulled up his thing. I was like,
Oh yeah, mine is right there.
That's what I was looking for mine too. I was looking for mine too. He pulled up. Look, no, because I was looking up the thing. It has like it tells you like the little definitions and examples you need.
30% words of affirmation. 17% receiving gifts. I don't care for that.
Yes, you do. So it's on there.
13% physical touch, and then this one 20% quality time and 20% acts of service.
You like to send?
Yeah, I know my shit is quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, and gifts.
Yeah, mine was 30% words of affirmation, 33% acts of service, 23% quality time, 7% receiving gifts, and 7% physical touch.
I don't like receiving gifts, right? Because
just give me money.
I have a bad history with women that like do things like that, like send you money, buy you things. Because the moment they get mad,
let me get it back.
Not even let me get it back. You broke nigga. Like you I gave you this.
But men do it too.
Nah, niggas
Women
don't.
are Indian givers, bro.
Women
are Indian givers.
Women do that shit all the time, bro. All the time.
Us niggas, because if I go tell Ish, guess what? I took back her wig. He gonna be like, what? But if you go tell your homegirl, oh, girl, you know that phone I got him yet?
I ain't gonna lie. If I buy you an Xbox, I'm taking it back. If I buy you a PlayStation 4,
no,
I
don't take stuff back.
What?
Why?
See?
Especially if I was like, if I camped out for that PlayStation,
For what?
I didn't think I'm about it.
For what?
Wickedness.
For what?
Women are
What are
Indian
you
givers.
getting from that?
I'll play with it.
No,
I play
you
video
not.
games.
No, you not.
I'll play video games.
Oh my god.
Y'all.
I wouldn't. I don't take things.
I mean,
back
I've never. I bought a guy a system before.
You
never
know what I
actually
do
bought.
though? Like the fact that I got you something and then you have something that I got you, it's enough satisfaction for me, and
Right.
I use that for guilt.
During my crazy days, I didn't like take it back, but I mean, I destroyed it.
Well, you should have just taken it back because now you wasted your money too.
It made me feel better when I destroyed it, but that was when I was younger. I'm an adult now. You know, we make wiser decisions.
We make
I
wiser
ain't taking
decisions.
nothing from a woman. Only thing I'm taking from a woman is soccer cleats.
You're not talking into your mic.
Only thing I'm taking from a woman is soccer cleats.
Why? What's with you and soccer
I don't
cleats?
want nothing. What? Anything else she going, If she buy you a phone, just know that she cutting that line. It's under my name. It's my name. That's my bill. Okay.
So when you get married,
take your bill.
you're not gonna.
Just buy me the latest soccer boots. Me, you fine. I don't want nothing else.
You are an easy man to satisfy.
I think I do.
No,
Me, if you want to buy
Fair.
me gifts, it's too expensive. Like I ask for shit like shit like this.
I mean, I like gifts.
like I would say
I'll
from
take
what I
shoes.
know from both of them, they're not like Balenciaga niggas.
Yeah.
and all
No.
that.
I
So
said
that's
I want
they're cool.
soccer
Give me
boots.
some
That's
money.
it.
They're
Before you
cool with
spend
that.
$800 on a Balenciaga, give me that shit, and I'll use it for something I can make money from.
I go buy 4 soccer boots.
He act like he can play like Messi.
Why? When was the last time you played
like
soccer?
Messi? Can you
I
play
went
like
to
Messi?
practice last week. No, I play defense. I don't play it.
When was the last time you played soccer?
Yeah.
I
don't know
went to
anything.
practice last week.
Oh wow, okay.
With the new soccer boots my cousin bought me for my birthday.
He's so
Jessica
happy.
bought it for me.
So that's what you want.
Yeah, I told her.
No,
I
bro,
said
I
all
told
I
you.
want is
Well, he said
soccer
for
boots.
What about
He said for nurses week, he just
what
wants
about
soccer
the
boots.
United jersey you got?
Oh yeah. My homegirl bought that for me,
So fun.
and that was
because she
that
just
was
brought it up.
120.
Homegirl.
Yeah.
Why you have RMBSN
Oh, I am. You know.
therapist on your
Better go
bio?
find out. Better go find
Well,
out.
Nurses Week coming up.
Yes,
I know.
it
Shout
is.
out to us.
Nurses week coming
I
up.
told her what she want. I get it, and then she buy me my soccer boots.
He really sent me some soccer boots too.
Yeah. That's- in this life, that's all I want.
I said what you needed for. He said it'll make me faster for the patient.
Yeah, keep me in shape.
That's crazy.
Keep
That
me in
is
shape.
crazy.
I ain't lying.
No, I like I like gifts. I don't like. I feel like more of what you do for me means more than
gifts.
the gifts.
I'm not materialistic.
Like
person.
especially like if you come and say, "Oh, I paid your student loans for this month." Okay, babe. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Like that's
Well, what he
stuff
gonna
like-
get for paying the loan?
What are you talking
That's
about?
between me and my man.
So what's up? What's the exchange?
that is between me
What's
and my
the exchange?
man.
But
What's
why
the
do you
exchange?
need?
It's not an exchange.
Because-
Why does it have?
Because hold on.
That's the thing. Why you say what does he get? What does he get?
Because everything in life is transactional.
No, it's not.
Everything
no,
is-
it's, that's the
People have
problem.
done good
see?
things. Ishmael, people have done
Do
great
something
things
for-
for me, and they wanted nothing back. There's
Nothing.
good people in this world that do things for you.
Nothing.
I've done things for people. I want nothing back.
Nothing.
I don't even care.
It's
I
the
don't-
blessing. It's the blessing that you're doing.
And
You're
the
doing something for
happiness.
somebody. First of all, you're my
see
man.
that?
But my thing is,
Yo.
you're my man. If you're saying, "Oh, babe, this month I'm gonna pay your student loans," it's not because okay, you pay my student loans this month. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. It's okay. Thank you, babe. I appreciate
be
you.
there
You don't know.
when the paychecks start coming.
You gotta.
in.
It's not even about giving something back,
money,
right?
huh?
We ain't paying for school for no.
Like let's say,
A lot of
let's
men have
say,
paid for school.
let's
Thank
say,
you.
let's say I come home
For
one
nothing.
day,
and they don't
Hold
aid
on.
3 paychecks at least.
Let's say I come home one day, right? And I come home and my girl's like, "Yo, I'm about to pay your car insurance, your cable bill, and da 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 for the month." Oh, word?
I'm gonna say hold on.
So you gonna feel like you need to give her something?
I'm gonna say hold on.
My appreciation to her does not have to be something of equal value back to her.
Okay, so just that.
We gonna wild out. I'm gonna do some shit to her that night that she probably
Probably
never
eat
felt.
her butt, suck her toe, eat her butt, suck her toe.
Because you
all
feel
that.
good.
She don't need to buy me nothing for me
Yeah.
to eat her butt.
Because
Wow.
you feel good.
Papa God.
Because you did do it because
This
she made you feel
generation.
good.
This generation like
Why
eat
don't act
butt,
like?
so
Why don't act like?
name one. Name
You
one.
don't eat butt?
Name
You
one.
don't eat butt?
Name one. Name one. Name one. Find one. Name them. Name one.
Why don't act like?
Name one.
Why?
You don't know who to
Why
name.
you have 2
Find
kids?
one. Find one.
I'm sorry, you
Yo.
have 3 kids.
Find
Clearly,
one.
you was
Yo.
doing something.
Not eating butt.
Why? It's not that bad.
No, not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. I don't want.
Never say never.
I know they do 'em. I know they do. Okay.
Why? Why?
When we don't say I'm not doing something.
But
I'm
why
doing it.
not?
Why do I need to eat the butt?
Why not?
What do I get out of eating the butt?
Pleasure for
He's
her.
just not. He's just
Nah.
not.
I ain't eating the butt.
It reminds me of
The
them
bar-
niggas. It reminds me of them niggas in the UK who say they don't eat pussy.
Bro, that's totally 2 different things. That's a
Let's not
bad
even go there.
comparison.
We had that argument already.
That's a very
always
bad
have it. We
comparison.
always had that argument.
Yeah, they
Always
weird for that one.
They different.
I don't understand how do they get their woman
But I heard
started
because
warmed
this
up.
is a podcast, and you know, I heard it's Sierra Leone UK men. It's not
Yeah,
like
I
the
didn't know
black
that.
UK men.
Because I know, yeah.
Yo, no, Sierra Leone men
cancel out the
always-
Jamaican niggas. They're not doing any of that.
I heard that's a lie
Who not?
too.
Nah,
They don't?
I know a large majority of Jamaican men, according to them,
They be lying.
me don't eat the pum pum.
They be
That's what they be
lying.
saying.
Who don't?
Oh, they got,
All that
they got
nasty
experience.
songs they
You got
be
experience?
singing.
You got experience?
I mean, no, honestly, I have not.
I'm going
but
by
I would
their
not
music.
Why are you
mind.
making your face like
I
that?
mean,
But their music.
their music.
so what? Music.
And I've heard
music
people.
is
I've
just
heard.
music.
First of all, I've heard people. You know, they've had their sexual.
But it was
and of course
sex,
with
right?
Jamaicans.
But not head.
And no,
It was
like
sexual intercourse. It wasn't oral.
I'm talking about full course, like
Full
Full
course
course
meal.
meal.
Those guys be lying. Don't
full
believe
course.
them.
Like
don't-
People
don't know the
live.
truth.
People live.
honestly, that's on my bucket list. I would like to experience the Jamaican man,
For
a
what?
Caribbean.
What
don't-
they gotta do to you?
They don't do nothing special, man.
How you know?
Boy, relax. I got some Jamaican homeboys.
How do you know you're not in bed with them?
Relax.
Why do you feel like
Was
that's
you
a
there?
bucket list
Were
worthy
you
thing?
there?
Were you there?
Were you there?
Were you there? How do you?
Were you
I was gonna
there?
say, how do you
Hold on, hold
know?
Hey.
So why is that
when we was
a
younger,
bucket list
believe.
worthy thing?
I mean, everybody has. I feel like everybody has their ethnicity that they're like, oh damn, I want to try. Like,
Yeah.
let's be
What's
honest.
yours?
Who, me?
Yeah, I bet you.
I fucked every nationality.
I will
ethnicity.
see then. You don't do
Except
it.
for white women. I've never fucked a white woman a day in my life.
You've never. You
Me
never.
neither.
Never.
I've
So
never,
you've done a
I've never hit a
Filipino?
white girl.
I've had sex with a Filipino. I've had sex with a Korean girl. I've had sex with an Indian
Ismail,
girl.
you did.
There's one girl. There's one Chinese girl. I just
Can I say
missed her.
something? Can I
I
say
just
something?
missed her,
No.
bro.
Fwaz, so what's yours?
That one Chinese girl I missed.
Can I say something?
You don't want to run it back?
No,
Hold on, hold on,
Alberta,
hold
I
on,
want
hold
to
on,
say
hold on,
something
hold on.
I
because
just missed her.
don't ask me how I know, but I know that sometimes when like the erotica, when you're having sex with them, they act like they're in pain. They're like, like you know,
Ogapaka.
they do weird. They don't moan like Asian women. They're porn. They don't moan regularly. They moan like they're in pain. Is that what you guys experience?
I mean, I guess.
Have you had sex with a Russian?
Why are you guys lying?
I have.
How was that?
Oh yeah.
I look at Russian women as white, so I would never do it.
What? Why never though? What?
White, I don't.
He said he tripping. How was your sex with a
I've
Russian?
never.
It was
looked-
good. Was it aggressive?
No.
I've never looked at
Very
a white
nice.
woman
Her
and
name was
said, "I want to
Anya.
put my dick in
Anya.
you."
That's so Russian.
He's Anya.
It's just never been a thing for me.
I had sex with an Italian.
Ooh.
How was
Like
that?
Italian, yeah.
Mamma mia.
And then a Spaniard, yeah. But I've never had sex with a white girl.
Yeah, I've never had sex with a Hispanic. I wouldn't.
Man, I got close, but my aunt
Dominican.
came home.
The one time I had this happened to me one time, and this is the last time I probably even took like a Dominican girl serious, right? Because you know they say Spanish women are fertile. It's facts.
They're crazy.
It's really facts. This girl, she claimed that she was pregnant by me, right? Claimed. She came to the club. She came to the club where I was at with my boys, looking for me. She couldn't find me. She went outside looking for my car and attempted to bust my windows.
They good for that.
So I was like,
My cousin has got his windows busted numerous times.
so I was like, you know what?
He keeps going back to him.
This is not for me. And that was the last time I dealt with a non-black woman. This was like 2000.
Aren't they black a little bit though?
Black man like toxicity.
Nah, yo,
What?
I like
She didn't
I
have
like
the
tox,
baby?
I like my toxicity coming from black women.
Ask you about the baby.
How you free her?
It's too late for you,
She was
Fawn.
never pregnant.
It's too
I'm sure
late.
she liked me.
Yo, I have a history of women lying that I've gotten them
Girl
pregnant.
that came on Clubhouse. Stop.
Boy, I had that problem
Why you
too.
bringing clubhouse business to the podcast?
After they lied to you and then they go find out it was a false positive or negative, whatever they call it, then they go, oh, it was my hormones because I was stressed.
No. This girl told
That's why,
too much.
that is why you don't tell a man that you're pregnant until you go to the doctor and the
Listen,
doctor confirms it.
This girl told me she was pregnant by me, right?
Me, I block them.
She said
Good luck to you and your baby.
she said she was pregnant by me. We went and took a DNA test. We found out that she wasn't pregnant by me. She was pregnant by her ex that she was fucking the same time she was fucking me. Hold on, right? That's my trust. That's why I got trust issues. That's why I feel like any woman that I have a child with, like I hope she understands and respects the fact that I'm gonna require a DNA test.
I think that's what
because
should be required.
because of what I've already seen. Like I've seen a woman really
Your
trying to put
wife?
a baby on me. It don't matter who she
It
is.
should.
It don't matter.
The
like,
My wife for
because-
sure
I feel
getting
like
a DNA
I
test.
feel like that's a conversation you have to have before you.
The
No,
government
exactly.
needs to do it. The government
Exactly.
needs
That's
to
a-
do it so people don't. The
I'm a-
government needs to instate that law.
she's gonna know my history, so she's gonna know where I'm coming from, right? Because there's one thing in this world that we all need to understand: a married woman can be pregnant, but the baby not be her husband's.
Oh boy, my homeboy just told me that happened to his man's. And one of my
Think about
homeboys'
that.
baby
A
wasn't
married
even
woman
his
could be
neither.
pregnant, and the pregnancy is not of her husband.
And legally, the husband
And
has
if-
to take care of that
and
child.
That's
Yeah.
legally his child.
And he has
Yeah.
to take
So
care of the
if
child.
I'm going to take
Especially
care
in
of
the
a
state of
child,
Maryland.
listen, can I just give me, like, it's not to be disrespectful to you, but it's just peace of mind because of what I've already experienced.
That's why the state
Bruh,
is just.
this
I
girl-
mean, I feel
this
like
girl-
if you have a conversation beforehand and
Yeah,
explain
no,
it,
no,
I wouldn't
definitely.
I wouldn't be like, okay, now this person says because then I feel like that should be one of the, you know how people have like my questions now when you're dating with purpose, like who you're looking for your partner.
Right.
This is the topics that we need to discuss to see if
Those
we can go
uncomfortable
further.
conversations.
That needs to be something like, hey, this is what my belief is. Regardless of anything, I want a paternity test. Like,
Call me weird, but I actually want a paternity test for even me to see if it's my child.
huh?
Because they take the baby away for circumcision. Those little
when they
things.
take the baby out of
Switch
the
at
room,
birth.
the kids
I'm
can be
that
switched.
paranoid. I'm gonna check if it's my child.
So, being a postpartum
I
nurse,
don't care.
Nurses
being
come.
a postpartum nurse, I understand that. However,
RNBSN.
that's why it's very important. No, but my thing is, you literally can tell. You can literally request to
don't-
go with your child.
I don't want.
Right.
I'm gonna get a DNA test on my own child. I'm that paranoid. I've watched that much Lifetime movies.
Boy, man, I know my kids is my kids.
Yeah, I just
No, you
I'm
don't,
that-
because you're
So
sitting
my
here allegedly.
husband-
You said earlier,
So my
allegedly.
husband.
Yeah, but
So
when
my
I watch,
husband is already. He's good because we're gonna get a DNA test because even I want to know if it's my child. I'm weird like that. Like I've just watched too many SVU episodes, too many Lifetime episodes.
I ain't that
I
paranoid.
don't care. I'm that paranoid.
My
I
child,
want
my
to make sure
child.
it's my child.
I mean, but I feel like when you're going to get a DNA test with a mom and dad, with dad, you're going to do.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm
Right.
doing it for myself. I don't even care about him. I'm getting it done. So even before all this, I'm doing it for myself.
No,
I
get
can't
that.
go home with the wrong baby.
No, the only thing.
What?
Yeah.
First of all, you're not going to get the results right back in the hospital.
Okay,
You're
well,
gonna be there a while. And if I find out that baby
But
not
my
mine, I'm
thing-
gonna come back.
wait,
and
but
drop
my
my
thing-
baby.
I'm gonna come back.
Wait, someone, how long do you think the paternity test is gonna take?
I'm gonna
How
come
long
drop
does it
whoever
take? Like
baby
6
that is
weeks?
back home.
Girl,
What
it
the
takes
fuck?
a minute.
Like 6
How
weeks.
long do you plan on being in the hospital?
I'm not gonna be in the hospital. I just said it figuratively.
You know
like,
you
I
can
can't
get a
go
DNA
home.
test before.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
saying to
the-
make sure the baby that she has
No,
in the hospital
I was
first.
saying it figuratively. Like of course I'll take the baby home, but when the test comes,
So,
if it's not my
okay,
child,
so if you take the baby home and the test comes back and it's not your child, what you gonna do? Return back the child?
you want
What?
you want it? You want
What you want me to do with it? I gotta go get my own kid.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Gotta go change the name and everything. Like, give me back my name. Take yours. Give me mine.
No, I'll just give you the
My
child.
bad,
Yo.
little girl.
Oh my
I don't know,
God.
yo. I don't
Somebody
know.
get this little nigga out
Men
my lap.
deserve DNA tests. I hate when men.
Well, I guess I should
deserve
add
it.
on my list too because I'm getting my other thing on my list is also prenups. I'm getting a prenup regardless. Like I'm getting a prenup.
That's good.
I mean, it's a good idea.
I.
You should be able to leave with whatever you came in with. That's,
That's
what
what
you're
I
saying.
was about to say.
So when I say I'm gonna get a prenup, pretty much it's to protect the both of us. Like let's put it like that. I feel like when you say prenup, a lot of people look at it like you gotta have money
What if
to
Jeff
have a
Bezos
prenup.
had
The
a-
stigma of prenup is women benefit from prenups
Yeah,
more
and,
than men.
and it's not.
But look, I don't understand if their prenuptial agreement or whatever it was, but Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, at the time, like he was from nothing. She was with him. What if she had signed a prenup and she got nothing at the end? Some people are with their
That's
spouses.
why when you read, that's why when you get a prenup, you're supposed to, first of all, you can put what's the clauses
You put
Yeah,
clauses
in
the
there.
prenup.
Like I use Ashley Darby from Housewives of Potomac or whatever. I think in her prenup there was a clause after a certain amount of years that they were married, then something happens in the prenup.
Like she gets stuff,
something, right?
'cause it's been a while.
And then if they continue, there's other clauses. And if it's like, oh, if he cheats, then this is what's the case. Or if she cheats, this is what's gonna happen. And there's another conversation because we were talking about it on Clubhouse one day with the prenups. Let's say that you now become a housewife when you get married, right? And you and your husband you split up. Okay, I'm not even gonna say he cheats, but whatever. You're taking care of the kids at home. You're taking care of home. You're feeding him. You're cooking for him. Doing whatever, helping him be the man that he is. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all get a divorce. You've given up your career to sit at home. What are you gonna do now when you guys leave?
Go to work.
That's why you should never be comfortable enough doing nothing.
But here's the thing, right? I was talking to our good friend Juliet.
Being a housewife is not nothing. Hold
That's
up.
a job. That is a job. That is a job.
Rewind.
That is a job.
Let's bring that back. I'm not saying being a housewife is nothing, right? But you should never be comfortable enough and be solely dependent on a man for your financial stability, right? There's always rainy days.
I
There's
agree.
always security.
I definitely agree.
The moment you allow somebody to say, okay, I'm taking care of you this, and this financially, that person can then be in control of everything you're doing.
It's not good.
You never want to give, whether it's a man or a woman, that much control over what they're able to get away with because they're taking care of you financially. So if you're home financially, he's taking care of the house, he paying all the bills, buying all the food. You're the mom, you're home, you're cooking, you're cleaning. Yes, I understand that. But the moment that man says that is not enough for me, and you gotta go,
So, in the not to cut you off, Ish, but like in the prenup for somebody else, I don't know who it was.
you just know everybody's prenup.
No, because we were talking. Let me tell you, I was researching.
She's such an ATL
I was
girl.
researching these things because the thing about it is, right, as you're getting older and you're getting into that phase where you are looking for a partner and you are wanting to settle down, you got to have these conversations with these people. So you need to know you need to know what I'm going to say to. I don't want to go to a man and tell him something. He looking at me like, okay, then like I have to be able to back up what I'm saying to you, right?
Absolutely.
So one of the prenups that I had read was if she was at home, and I think she was like a lawyer or something. She gave up her career. So in the clause, if they were end up separating, for the years that she stopped practicing, her income, her yearly income, gross income, if they get divorced, the man has to pay her her gross income
Of what she would have made that
of
year.
what she would have not the year, for the years that she stopped practicing while they were together.
So he was what? He was well off. He was a millionaire.
I
right?
mean, like, obviously he was a good, a healthy.
So let's say, all right.
This
so
man said, "I stuff like you wouldn't do it."
So wait, let's say I have $100 million empire, right? My wife is a nurse, right? And if she was working, she was making, let's say, $160,000 a year, right? But I told her, I don't want you to work. I want you to stay home. Let's say we were married for 5 years, and it's in our agreement that in those 5 years that you weren't working, if we get a divorce within those 5 years, I'll compensate for every year. I think that's fair.
I wholeheartedly.
If I'm worth $100 million,
wholeheartedly.
You're not like, you don't compromise. Like, what's wrong? You're just rolling your eyes. And just like, you don't like do anything.
Please tell us. Like, no,
How do you plan on being in a
right?
relationship if you don't
I want to know.
Just not going to do it. I ain't tell you to stop going to work.
Yes, you did.
did.
Yes, you
Why?
did.
Why? Because you had a baby. I tell you to stop.
You asked her to be a housewife.
No,
I ain't
he
tell
wouldn't
her
though.
that.
He's saying,
I ain't tell you to stop.
so you're going to make your wife just work.
Bruh, there's babysitters, there's schools, there's aftercare. I did not tell you to quit your
But
career.
there are some people, there are some men who, especially foreign men. Let's be honest. When I say foreign, I'm talking about East. What was it?
They're about to
Middle
bash
Eastern?
Salomon.
Middle
Wait for
Eastern.
it.
Not even not Salomon. Middle Eastern. Like Indians,
Yeah, a lot of them
Pakistanians.
stay, like
they're
when I
wives.
go, because I do private duty nursing, when I go to their homes, a lot of them are there and they're not even rich. No offense, like some of them live in apartments.
It's
Some
just
of them
their culture.
Even struggle financially still, but the woman don't go to work, and I'm wondering why is she not at work when.
So this is what I say every time we have these conversations on like Clubhouse or whatever the case may be, right? When women say, "Oh, I refuse to work when I'm married," da 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 da, they're speaking from a place of privilege from being in the Western side of the world. There's no way you're in Salon with that mentality. It doesn't exist.
Right.
You can make your face all
But
you
in
want.
Salon, they don't
or
work anyway.
Nigeria,
I was about to say in Salon, it's
They
not
are.
the woman take care at
Automatically.
home.
or
Yeah,
Nigeria
automatically.
or Ghana or anywhere. Like,
'Cause it's automatic.
It's automatic that once you are married, like once that man goes and pays your bride price, whatever that bride price is, and he takes you away from your father and your mother's
He's
house,
not
and
responsible for it.
Yeah.
He is not responsible for every. So if he says you staying home and you're doing this, and that, he has the right to do so.
Right.
Okay, and then
Right?
Okay.
But then it's also her right
She
to
can
be
have
like,
side hustles.
yes,
online
don't
businesses.
sit around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Don't sit around doing.
I mean, but
like,
that's us now. That's society now.
that's why I say.
But that
it's
wasn't
from
that
a-
wasn't our parents.
It's from a
That
place.
wasn't our
It's from a
parents.
place of privilege, and the times that we're in now, in society that we're in now. If like our parents grew up in this society, life would have been completely different. But
My mom would have had 3 baby daddies.
Why are you coming for Zainab like that?
Man, Zana
Why
would
no?
have
Why do you
3
feel? Why do you feel like Zainab would have had 3 baby daddies?
Cause Zana would have been, this nigga don't know how to make pancakes. I'm gonna go find me a nigga that know how to cook better
why do you think-
pancakes.
What's wrong
She
with that?
stayed. Why
What's
did
wrong with
she
that? Why do you
stay?
think she stayed?
Cause how many of them know how to make good pancakes?
Why did she settle? You trying to say she
So you saying your mom settled?
She settled, of course.
that's heavy.
A lot of African women
settled.
settled. A lot of African.
Okay, so for if you
Well,
had a, if you
my
had
mom-
a
my
if you had a
mom
daughter,
settled.
what would you like? How?
I wouldn't want my daughter passed around just because she think there's sober niggas out here. When I know that,
He wants her
For
to
them-
stay for BI, not for BI.
listen, as long as a nigga is not
This
beating
not for
my
BI
daughter,
culture?
right? He's not beating my daughter, right? He's not verbally abusive to my daughter, right? If it's just the little things they
Cheating?
can get
What is a little
worked
thing?
on.
What is a little thing? What is the little
Like,
thing?
learn how to communicate. I would like
That's
for you
not
to-
little. That's
What?
big. That's not little.
No, that's workable.
No.
That's- You can work with that
We,
though.
we can say communication is big,
Y'all don't
right?
even comprehend when we do
That's
communicate.
the bigger one.
Comprehension is better than
I can
communicating.
talk all
bruh.
day, right? But if you're not comprehending what I'm trying to get
I'm
to,
wasting my
you're
time.
wasting your time talking.
You guys don't communicate.
What?
No.
I'm a great communicator.
We know you. We know you don't know how to.
when
stop
I tell you leave me alone or I don't like this or that,
But my
I literally
thing is,
mean
okay.
that.
But why should I
hold
leave
on.
you alone?
Let me tell you what
What's
makes.
wrong?
I don't got the right to go take a breather.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know why.
Why I can't go take a breather?
Communication.
What makes you a great communicator? Let me ask you that. What makes you a great communicator?
Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel and I'm going to get it off my chest.
me
And
tell-
then when I do it, you're going to say, you nagging. You not my father.
Let me tell
You
you
doing
why.
too
Let me tell
much."
you why. Let me tell you why that I'm going to say that you're not a great communicator, okay?
Sure.
Let me tell you the one thing about being a great communicator that you have to do. You can't only just be able to express yourself. You have to be able to listen. If you don't listen, and when I say listen, not because, I hear you.
Not to
Are you
reply.
actually listening
What did I
to
just
what
say?
somebody's saying?
If I do talk, you don't comprehend.
Okay, so when we're talking about, let's say,
That's the thing, you're not listening.
let's say, all right, there's a thing with this is what my therapist told me, right?
Go ahead.
She said when somebody's talking to you and they're saying something, right? Try to hear what they're saying to you and not what you're trying to make it seem like they're trying to say to you.
Fuad.
Thank you, sir. Rest my
Right?
case.
So it's like
Fuad, you do the opposite.
I rest my
you
case.
do the complete
I
opposite.
rest my case because
Fuad,
when
you
I
do
just
the
told
complete
you,
opposite. You literally just did it to me. You did
when
the
I
complete
just told
opposite.
you, I'm
did the
telling you
complete
this,
opposite.
you telling me, but
You did the complete opposite, though.
because you're not listening to me. When
You
I
not
say
listen-
say-
You don't compromise.
Why they tell you
Thank
say
you
left?
don't really.
Why they tell you say left me stop?
I want
You
to.
tell me
Communication
why I gotta
is
left
why.
me stop?
That's communication.
That's
Let's have an
communication. Explain to me
interaction.
why.
I want you to left me suffer so I can go take a break,
Is
a
anything
breather.
going on?
You
What's
could
wrong?
here. This what you.
I
here.
just told you what was going on. You asking me
Fuad,
why
Fuad.
you need it? Why do you need a break?
So Fuad, instead of you saying left me softly, you could say, babe, right
God
now.
forbid. Don't even do that. You wouldn't even call me babe.
Let's
Like
be
be
honest.
honest. You wouldn't even say
Let's
babe.
be honest.
Yes,
right?
people say
You,
babe.
you
I
say
say
You
babe.
can say babe.
It's not.
Or, okay,
It's not.
Let me
it's
say it in your
not-
let me say it in your
it's
language.
not
for you.
in your
Fuad.
system.
Okay, everybody indoor boys.
You could be like
It's not in
Fuad.
your system.
You could be like Fuad. Until you, that's what you want. Fuad.
Yes.
You could be like Fuad. Right now, I don't really feel like talking. What you just said to me probably did not make me feel like the right way. Give me a second.
And we can come back.
We could
to
come
this.
back to it.
Why y'all lying for?
Yes, that's the
Why y'all
problem.
lying?
People don't do that.
Because
So,
people watching.
let
That's
me
why y'all
just
lying.
say- Let me just say this, right? When it comes to that technique of communication, right?
It's not in their system.
Who is?
Wait.
It's not in yours.
It's not about not being in
no.
somebody's system, right? Sometimes that's not even effective because you want to now be in control of when we have that conversation.
No, I said when you're ready. When you're ready.
With my own. With my own.
You're
with
telling.
my, with
You're
my
telling.
own
Okay.
wahala.
You're telling me. Okay. Let's say we're going at it. We're yelling. Blah 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 blah. Right. You're saying, okay, you don't want to talk. Let's come back later, and then, whatever. That's a person can look
Anxiety.
at.
That has anxiety.
Right. I don't want to wait. Like this is happening right now. Because if you want to bring it up later, it's just going to revisit feelings
But you
that
said
later.
leave me alone. So what do you want?
Right, left me.
No,
Left me stifled.
you're having that conversation, right? You're telling your man, leave me alone. We can come back and talk about
Now,
this
Fuad, they
later.
tell
It was
person.
Fuad.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
so
telling
leave me
you
alone.
that
Nah,
because
Fuad.
I'm telling you that. Give me
I'm
space
trying
to go calm down and
I'm trying to
breathe.
give Fuad
Yeah,
another way to
it's-
say it.
It's okay to calm down and breathe and then come back in the middle, but don't leave too much space.
Left me
it's Fuad
soft. Left me
talking.
softful is not going to have somebody calm them down.
If I say,
That's gonna piss
How long
somebody
you
off.
want her to leave you alone? A day, 2 days, 3
no,
days?
God forbid, no.
2 hours?
No.
So dramatic.
Just let me go downstairs and go sit down quick. I'm gonna come back because me and you live here.
So why
I
don't
just
you
can't
say
keep
that?
You when
could
I just
literally-
tell you,
no,
you
said
tell
left
me
me
no.
softful.
Why?
You said left me
Why
softful.
you
Maybe it's the
asking me
Creole
why
you
I
know.
need a break?
He didn't explain it.
Why you asking me why
could
I need a
simply
break
say,
to go take a
I
breather?
asked you.
He asked you
Okay.
that.
I'm
Okay,
curious.
so why
'Cause
you asking me why I
Can
need a
ask
break
you why?
to go take a
Sometimes
breather?
when something, I like to fix. I'm very
But
controlling.
why I gotta
like that.
be on your time?
No, I didn't say that. I said what's wrong.
You said why you need to go take a breather.
Why?
Why do you care why I need it?
Because I care about you.
But why do
Because-
I gotta take
because
a break
what
when
if you
you
said
want?
left
Something
me
you said
softful
to
and I'm
me-
like,
Something
would
you
like
said
that?
or
I
something
care.
that's being discussed need to, like, all right.
if I
okay.
left him softful, he wouldn't like that.
So this is
Yes,
my
I
thing,
would.
right? This is my thing. I'm one of those people, like, I don't like confrontation, like, as far as arguments, right? Because you're going to say something to me and I'm going to shut down. The moment I shut down, I no longer hear anything you have to say. No matter if we come back 20 days later, you want to talk. Because I feel like a lot of times when, I don't want to say this and be rude or anything, when women get in arguments, women do not know how to control what they're saying.
Yeah.
They go for the jugular, right?
That's why I said left me soft.
And the moment you, like, there's a line, right?
I'm working on it.
There's a line. When that line gets crossed, there's no coming back. I want you to stand on what you said to me, right? So if you're saying, oh, that's why you're
Ping
That's
ping little.
that's why your
Your mom's a hoe.
that's why your mom left you because she knew you wasn't gonna be like when you cross that line, I want you to stand on that line and always remember.
It's
you
the
said
devil.
that.
It be the devil. It be the
So
devil.
take you and your devil ass somewhere else.
No,
How come
no
I don't
one's
use
perfect. No
how come
one's
I don't
perfect.
use bad stuff like that
Nobody's
against
perfect,
you?
right? But everybody has a limit. You have to be able to control yourself,
I'm
right?
That's why I
And if
say
you feel as
definitely
though
Safu.
if you feel as though your only way of communicating your frustration is to hit the jugular, then
That's
you need
after
you
some
need
time.
you need
That's after
you need
some time.
there's some issues that you have within
If I
yourself that
hit
you
the
need to work
jugular,
on.
that means you said something that hurt me. And like everyone, what
Bruh,
hurts
some
one
girls be
person?
saying
No,
anything just to hit the
Look,
jugular,
I
bro.
can.
That's
Me
why
and
I
And
said
Alberta.
definitely
that means that
Me
there's
and Alberta
nothing.
can be going at it, and I could be like, "Oh my god, your outfit, like your shirt is so ugly," and then I could be like, you know, I don't know, like, shut up and die. That's bad, right? But it's just like you don't know, like how I don't know. People receive
Bruh,
things
if you ever
differently.
if I ever
Something is
get
an attack.
if I ever get told to shut up and die by a girl, bruh,
Well, I ain't dying, so that's her business.
one, I'm not gonna die, so Babu
It's anger. It's anger.
Two,
Who died?
that's
It's
it.
anger.
No,
you know when
that's
people
it.
get
That's
that
it.
angry,
That's
it's
it.
something
I've
that
had
you
to.
did.
I had
That's
to.
it.
It's something
God
that you
forgive me,
guys
but I had
did.
told a man to kill himself.
Bro,
boy.
a girl told me kill yourself, bro. And then I
You
was like,
hurt
oh, word?
You hurt her because you hurt her.
I was like, one, I'm not suicidal.
But
Two,
y'all,
I'm not gonna do
but
that.
y'all be are the same way I'm telling a man to kill yourself. The same way you be like stupid bitch.
That is a bad comparison.
That does not equate to it.
No,
I
'cause-
mean,
one
if you're
does not.
arguing with somebody, you talking about you stupid bitch.
because
And
like
I'm pretty sure you
if
call
you
somebody
keep
stupid
letting
bitch,
your,
like kill yourself, nigga.
if you keep letting your friends
What
influence
if this
you making
bitch
stupid
hurt my
decisions,
feelings?
Okay, so if the stupid bitch hurts your feelings,
How can I respond?
I have to then be prepared for whatever comes after that.
kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Okay?
Jesus.
It doesn't need to be that drastic.
Oh.
It doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
but it was drastic
It
because
doesn't.
to be a stupid bitch,
Okay,
right?
so let's say me and you are arguing. This is what we always talk about on Clubhouse. Me and somebody arguing about something. Oh, you talk too much on this app. And they be like, your mama's a bitch.
That's what I'm
That's what that's what her friend did to me. Oh. That's what her friend did to me. Remember that your friend on WhatsApp? That's what she did to me.
What's up? I know what he's talking about.
Remember that your friend on WhatsApp? That's what she did to me. I'm talking. She came out of nowhere. Shut up.
She did.
She did.
You said who you talking to, bitch?
Yeah, just like that. I said it. Yes, I
I
did.
kept on leaving voice messages.
She said, "Shut up, shut
It's
up."
like, it's
Okay,
like,
so Fuad, you can't say it's just women that go to the extreme because men do.
No.
Shut up wasn't bad.
How do you go from
Shut
shut up and Fuad go
No.
from
Hey,
bitch?
you said bitch.
No, it's a difference because
You stupid. Who you talking to, bitch? That's what you said.
that's exactly what she deserved. Because you want to know why?
Right.
Me no Kosamo. If I'm talking,
Shut up is not a curse word.
yeah, it's disrespect. Because you gotta understand.
You be telling everybody to shut up every time.
No, listen, you gotta understand how you raise your community, where I'm raised. Like if you talking, somebody just come like, bruh, shut up, right? You gonna be like, whoa, Slim, who you talking to? You feel me? Like
So why
you gonna
didn't you
check
say?
that.
Why didn't you say, "Yo, Slim"? Who
Because
you talking to?
I didn't say nothing off the rip. She told me shut up 4 times. it was the last time. That's when I said, okay. So
They
you-
made
so you
up,
have
by
to-
the way, right? I made them make up.
No.
They're friends now.
No, she
You
gonna
guys-
tell me to
you
post
guys-
her. I said for what?
You guys are
God
friends
forbid.
now.
No, you know, I still ain't posted.
You know why she
Why you
told?
so
You know why
angry?
she kept on telling them to shut up? Because it's a
Because
chat.
Africans are ignorant.
It's a chat, and like
They're
she's.
ignorant.
It's funny.
They're
He
ignorant.
he likes voice messages, right?
I was there.
and not everyone's.
I was in the
So
chat.
she was just
I'm
like,
not
shut up
typing.
with your long voice
I'm
message.
not typing.
No, honestly, Fuad like voice
was
message.
30
you did,
seconds.
You did text Fuad. Fuad did send voice message.
So
Yeah.
that's why she got mad. Like, shut up. Like you know.
Bro, that girl, I was like, what? Who don't got no home?
Okay, let's
training?
leave her alone. Let's leave her
I
alone.
don't
Let's
know
leave
her.
that alone. Let's leave
That's
that
her
alone.
friend.
All right.
Don't do
That's
her.
our friend.
That's our friend.
All right, so we're back, right? And this is the question I felt like I've been meaning to ask a lot of people, but I never had the right people to bring this question to. This is a scenario. You and your girlfriend, you and your boyfriend are together, right? You ask them if they still love their ex, and they say yes. What's the next step?
I love saying that.
What is
We stuck.
Boy.
I feel like this might be the only thing me and Fuad will ever agree on.
Okay, well, what's your answer? What's your answer first?
Bye. What?
You just going freedom? I thought y'all like competition. You could work to earn his love.
No.
okay.
I feel like when I was younger, I probably would have been like, okay, like try
Nah,
to. No,
yeah, I'ma
now
show
no.
her.
We too
We too old for that.
We too old for that.
So y'all don't like competition, is what you're saying.
Why I gotta compete?
No.
So you're not at no point gonna find out at what level that their answer yes is, because somebody can be like, I'm not in love with my ex, but I have a lot of love for them.
No, you said in love.
No, I
That's
didn't.
what you said.
You
You
said
said
they still
love
love their
them.
ex.
Oh.
Okay, I guess.
Now she's trying to
Okay.
put words in a black man's mouth.
I
Like,
guess I need to find more of the context. But my thing is, for me, for that question even to come up,
Something happened.
something had to happen. So
I was
why is your ex a topic for me to question your love for that ex?
their ex called them at 3:00 in the morning. And they left the bedroom that y'all was sleeping in to go have a conversation with their ex.
Did this happen to you? Because you know all the
What I-
details. You know all the
Chris?
details.
I'm just giving y'all scenarios.
What?
That's an argument.
Did they have a flat
We have
tire? Why
feds.
they call? Because this triple A.
As soon as she pick up the phone, just carry on your convo out the house.
Pack your bag.
Go meet him. Go meet him.
For the first time, we agree on something.
As soon as you pick up, what? Inside this house, I pay Wi-Fi for. Good.
3:00 in the morning.
Who do you think you
So
are?
you're not comfortable with your.
What are y'all talking about? First and foremost, I don't even want your best friend calling you at 3:00 in the morning.
That's wild.
what? You
So I
should.
couldn't call you.
That's wild.
No, I mean,
My best friend can call me at 3:00 in the morning.
like
It has to be an
so I
emergency.
have. So
on
it has. That's
emergency.
what I'm saying. It
On
has.
emergency,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It has to be like an emergency. Even I have a guy.
Don't call
I have
me
a
at
guy
3:00.
best friend, right?
Oh.
And shout out to my friend Andrea.
You said a guy. His name
That's how black people
His
be.
name is Andre, but I call him. His name is James, but I be calling him Andrea.
Wow.
But my guy best friend.
Is he a?
Demasculating the black man.
Why do
No,
you
is
hate?
he a?
Why? Why we get?
Because how do you go from James to Andrea? Yeah, I was just asking him.
That's why you shouldn't talk. You see what he did to your friend?
No, but I hate Fuad. But no, even out of like respect, if I'm going through something, unless it's like serious, like I know I'm in dire need, out of respect for his relationship, I don't. After a certain, if we're, let's say we're
And you can
texting,
text first before
right?
you call.
Even with that, let's say we're even texting like in a conversation, because sometimes just because my phone be on do not disturb, sometimes our conversation is prolonged.
Right.
If it gets to a point where it's after like late at night, I will wait till the next morning
I don't wait.
to text him, because what I don't want to do is
Make her uncomfortable.
yeah.
Right.
The thing is,
That's nice.
I don't want to put him in a situation where you now have to deal with your partner trying to make your partner like
Assured.
yeah, you know
And
what I'm
there's nothing
saying,
even
for
there.
something that's not like that's happening. You get what I'm saying?
No, I
and
get
that's the
that.
thing. I feel like people don't like understand. Like, there's nothing wrong with having your you know, an opposite sex,
that's fine.
but there's
Boundaries. and
there's
respect.
boundaries. Like after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, there should be no
Look,
reason why
let
you
me
are
say
like
something, though.
hitting up somebody, especially somebody that's
Life
actually in a
is
relationship.
a little bit different. I'm an insomniac. You guys know I send y'all random things. I send people
Yeah.
TikToks. Like, I'll send Ish a TikTok. I don't care if it's 4 a.m. Like, it's
But
just-
it be us in a group. Like we're in
I
a
don't
group.
respond
We're in
till
a
like
group.
8.
he
We're in
doesn't
a
respond until he wakes up.
but we're in a group. We're in a group, especially
But
like if
even
we're in
I
a group
send-
message.
I
You know what I'm
send
saying? That's a
people
different thing.
No, she
individual
sends it outside.
I
though.
send it outside, and I call you whenever I feel like it.
Yeah,
and
but
you
that's-
call me. I'm in a relationship.
We're women.
Oh,
We're women.
So
Like
you
you
can't do
call
that
me.
to-
Like what I'm saying is,
I have
if
a-
Ishmael's in a relationship, I'm not gonna get up and be like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna call, especially if sometimes you need somebody to talk to when you're
Right,
driving
right,
home
right.
or whatever. Ishmael is not gonna be my first person to call, especially if I know he's in a relationship
But
and he's with that person.
But if I am that person that you call, and the situation is that you need somebody to talk to while you're driving, if my girl asks why you're on the phone, I'm gonna explain that, right?
We're just driving at night.
Because one, I don't want to
you
get
can
off.
do that. You can do that laying right next to her. You ain't gotta go outside.
Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm gonna let her know this is a situation and whatever. And if she gets mad at that, I understand why she is mad, but I don't want to go to sleep with that on my conscience, because God forbid something happens to Alberta while I'm asleep and she called me and I could have been on the phone, but I got off the phone because my girl felt some type of way.
Do you know what? Also, some people have their friendships have lasted. We've been through relationships, but our friendships have sustained, right? So it's like, at what line? Of course, love.
I'm
your
not cutting no
partner,
friends
love
off
your
for a
partner.
relationship.
I mean, I'm not.
But
but-
how many
Never.
times
Never.
people have gone and we have stayed, you know? And so it's like, you just have to both of them have to respect each other.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let your friend feel left out. You're gonna need that person, even if nothing like is bad. You want to celebrate with your friend, celebrations, graduations, your children. You want to have that. You don't want to be isolated. You feel like I've abandoned everyone because I just wanted to be perfect for this partner. You know, but of course, like middle of the night, no.
Yeah.
Unless your
I'm
friend
about to say,
is
like, if your ex call you at 3 o'clock and you still laying next to me, you
that's
talking
weird.
to
That's
your
weird.
ex, then obviously.
First of all, we're
the
not going to
argument-
be up at 3
it's a
o'clock in the
level.
morning because
it's
niggas
a-
is asleep by 12.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if they did call you, there's a level. There's a level for that argument. If you answer the phone and you lay next to me and you talking to that person, that's just level 1 argument.
What if you put it on
But
speaker?
if you grab, you get up from their like they call you, get up and you leave. That's level 3 argument.
So let me ask you this, right? Everything that goes on in my friendships, right? Because, all right, so let's say my best friend's calling me an emergency, right? And it's personal, and she's telling me personal information. I have to protect her privacy.
That's fine.
I'm going to get up. Hey, I got to take this in another
It's all about
room.
communication.
Yeah. I'm not just going to hop up and just bounce, but she's still going to get mad. But
she might not.
the
not.
conversation,
It
the
depends
conversation
on-
y'all
depends on
have
who-
afterwards is going to bring her from like 10 to like 7. Because
You might have to tell her a little bit about what it is, though, so that she gets less mad. She's
to the
like,
point
"Damn,
where
she-
she doesn't feel like she's being left out or you're being sneaky or hiding some shit. Yeah, I understand that. So yeah, I agree. Fuad, if your ex call you at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna answer.
It
Did it ask that
depends.
big?
No,
He is.
no,
Did he ask that big?
It has nothing to do with the kids.
Oh, he answering.
Nah.
He answering.
No, I'm not picking. What?
He gonna text you. Gonna text.
No.
He gonna send a voice message. What do you want?
I literally,
I let on with me, baby.
I literally be
He gonna send a
sleep. I
voice
be
message.
sleep before 1 o'clock, so I'm just gonna see your missed call in the morning.
I
don't
you
be
guys.
up.
Well,
I don't be
Alberta's
up.
on and off, but I stay up late. So
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't
really
be
a
up.
question because I will be up at 3 a.m. Right? So it's like,
Not
man,
me.
do I pick up? Do I not pick up?
I'm sleep.
I'll
But
pick up. I'll
plenty
text you
of
like.
times-
I'll text you like, you good?
The times I don't pick up, that's when they really need me. So it's like I'm
I'm
scared.
always if I don't
This-
answer your call, I'm send a text like you good.
Once someone calls me at a weird time when I don't expect them to, I feel like I have to pick up because
Yeah.
it's 3 a.m. Like, why is Alberta calling me at
Yeah,
3
why
a.m.?
you calling me
Yeah.
at 3
So then
o'clock
I
in the
have
morning?
to pick up.
Right.
Excuse me.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
It's just a matter if you pick up and roll out.
If I call y'all at an odd hour, pick up.
If you pick up and roll out the bed, then that's when there's a problem.
Yeah, because why you rolling out?
That's when
I
that's when
will
I love
have
the
it on
argument.
speakerphone. I don't
Right.
care. Like, it's just my
Why
problem.
they pick up and they roll out? It's not me.
To do what?
Okay, so but like, would you guys? What would you do with your ex saying are they in love or do they just love?
It don't matter what it is.
All my exes love me.
Why can't you have love for your ex?
I just got good
Are you
luck.
sure?
I'm joking.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
joking.
good
I'm
luck
joking.
like that. All my exes love me. I got good luck.
Are you sure?
Cause I wasn't a bad guy.
You don't have love for any of your exes? Genuine people need to understand, like in a
I
relationship.
don't hate that's what I'm saying. That it's
people are
it's,
humans.
I guess now I need to know the context of where this coming from. If you tell me, like, there should be no reason why you come out of nowhere, you come and tell me I still love my ex.
You the one went snooping.
You asked.
You know what I'm saying?
Happened.
Like, you should never tell me. Because
Right.
my thing is, honestly, if you come from, I truly believe there's a difference between you being in love with somebody and you loving this person, right?
Right.
You can, like, I love my exes, right? I'm not in love with my exes. Like, when I say I love my exes, I'm not in love with them. I love them for whatever lessons that they've taught me, what I've learned from them, what I've
Experiences
grown
you
from
shared,
them. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I love them for that. You know, unless I really hate you. You know.
Right.
And honestly, I don't think I have any exes right now that, as I've grown up, could say, "Oh, I really hate this person," because
Right.
I received lessons from each of them. But for me to get up with me, mine now, I grab. I tell my man, I love my ex. That's a problem.
That's weird.
What if your ex died?
That's like
just
some Will
did.
and
Wait.
Jada
We
stuff.
don't.
That's that
I
Will
wanna
and
get, I
Jada
want to get to that,
Tupac
right? I want to
It
get to
happens
that. I
in
want to get
life.
to that, right?
It happens.
So when you're in a relationship, do you feel like it's okay to keep in contact with your exes? And if so, what's the extent or the volume of how much you guys speak?
I mean, my exes are social media. Like, if they start saying some wild stuff, I just know they respond, because now I know that's where I know my exes enough. When there's certain words that they say, I know where it's going.
Right, so you stop it.
So you stop messaging right there.
Because men
Stop.
are always gonna
Full
try.
stop. Full stop.
Men always want to try stuff. Men
Wasabi
always,
with
Because
you
the minute a
once.
man, I have an ex when I post something, the ex says Lord, I know they respond because I know exactly what that Lord means. Because if I say what did it begin for,
You're encouraging.
I'm opening that avenue
That
for more
Lord,
stuff.
that
You know
Lord
what I'm
used to
saying?
work.
I just did.
It used to work.
I did double tap. I go my you
That
double
Lord
tap. You go about your
Thank
business.
God for them double tap emojis. You
That's
don't
me.
gotta
That's not me
respond.
ignoring you. I'm acknowledging your message.
Yeah,
you
thank
know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy. You're not gonna double tap my message. You're gonna respond back.
I'm telling you. That's
You
the
don't
thing.
respond
Like,
They always leave me
Don't
on
do
red.
that.
Okay.
but no, it's my thing is it's just like I mean, I don't talk to my exes on a regular, but social media.
I don't expect my girl to have bad blood with her exes or hate them or whatever the case is. However, I am never going to be comfortable with my significant other still in communication with their ex, no matter what the volume is. So let's say this, right?
So you want your girlfriend, but you don't want your okay, never go ahead.
Okay, so we're in a relationship, right? We built this level of trust, communication, and everything, and we're trying to move forward. Your ex is still in communication with you for one reason and one reason only. He's still hoping on the fact that you will one day change your mind, and then he can sneak back in. There's not a lot of friends. There's not a lot of men who become boyfriends and go to platonic friends without wanting nothing further down the line. No matter how long they're gonna wait.
They're still patient like that.
A nigga's
I
gonna
kind
sit
of feel
around.
like I disagree with
A
that. A little
nigga's
bit,
gonna
but okay.
sit and wait until he can find a vulnerable moment to sneak in.
Yeah.
I could never.
A nigga's because he can know he can know that you're in a relationship. He can know you're in a relationship. You're happy, but the moment you give him a sign that there's could be drama in your relationship, he's gonna sneak in. And I don't want that man to ever feel that comfortable to feel like you can have access to my girl like that. Like I don't want y'all to be enemies. If y'all see each other, hi, bye. But for y'all to be texting each other, talking on the phone, no. Not acceptable.
I mean, I can understand that. Like I said, I don't talk to my exes like on a like maybe on their birthday, happy birthday, on my birthday, happy birthday. I don't post them on social media. Like I don't get on them like birthday posts or nothing like that. But I mean, I don't have like bad blood with any of my exes. Like
I could trust my girl. I just don't trust men because I know men. I know how men operate.
Yeah, I don't trust
Just
men
like
either.
you don't no.
You see?
I'm frustrated.
If we say we don't trust women now,
But my thing is, I feel like women have more control than men do.
That's bullshit.
We do.
We have more control.
That's bullshit.
in which aspect?
In all aspects.
Of
Especially the
what?
sexual one.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah.
That's
You think women have more self control when it
yes,
comes to
women,
sex?
women,
Everyone knows
and
that.
You think so?
Yes.
You think so?
We don't
Yes.
think with our vaginas like y'all think
Yes.
with your dicks. As
Yes.
much. As much.
They
As much.
literally did a
As much.
whole research study on this.
Yes.
Says y'all do think with it more than we think with ours.
nope.
Y'all
Well,
literally get
it's a
hornier
proven
more
fact
times
that
a
women
day than
think
we.
about sex more than men. That's a
But
proven
we can
fact.
control
But we can control ourselves.
That's the difference.
It's just men can control themselves, but we
You guys are more
we like to
impulsive
be-
than us.
We like to be boastful, so we'll speak on it. We don't bite
we
our
can-
tongue.
we
It's
can
not
control
about speaking
ourselves.
about it. It's about the fact that we get men throw themselves at us all the time, right?
Women throw themselves at
Okay,
us
let
too.
me tell you something, right? Like me and Alberta, even if we're in a relationship, right? We can go to the club for 1 year straight. Hundreds of guys go, smack at us. They, try to get at us, and we go home. We don't do nothing. It's hard for you and Fuad to go to the club.
Hey yo, why?
I don't even go to the
What?
club.
What? I saw you. What? I saw
It's
you.
hard.
What? What
Which
you
club?
trying to say?
It's hard.
Wait, why you-
I've,
wait,
club.
I've gone to counties. I've gone to
wait,
society.
Why you trying to
You
use
saw
me as an
me doing
example?
what?
Because you guys were using each
I'm a
other.
black
me
man that
home.
don't cheat.
Hold on, I'm
What?
not finished.
Nobody,
took me
nobody
home?
taking you home?
For what?
Let me finish, right? It's
I like my
hard
own
for you
bed.
guys if they did like we had 1 year.
Doesn't mean you're not
complete.
taking
If
somebody
we
with
had-
you.
Let me say something.
So
Let me
let me
finish.
hear it.
Let me finish. If we had 1 year complete, let's say it was an experiment,
Right.
and then at every time it was like the data, like we're gonna throw 20 men at Alberta and Kippy each time they go out. We're gonna throw 20 women at Ishmael and Fuad each time. We would like be able to beat the temptation out more than y'all.
Yep.
We would.
Sure
That's
will.
a fact.
You know, I have this weird habit in the
It's
club,
not
right?
weird.
I think every woman in the club has an STD, so I'm never, I'm never attracted to any girl.
Club before. I will like literally literally
I
reach over there
I
and
didn't
slap
meet you in the club though. I
This
didn't meet
man
you
is
in the club.
stupid.
But when I go
What?
to the club, I think
Your friends
every
are there,
woman.
too.
I
Your girlfriends.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. I have this thing when I go to the club. I think every girl. Like I didn't meet you in the club. Like I know you outside there, but like girls in the club, I just automatically. Even when they be walking by, I'm like, club media. And that right there keeps me unattracted to any female in the club, bro. It's hard to take me homo because I automatically think you got
hopefully
an
other
STD.
guys don't think that because they met us at the club.
So that example you
Man, I
just
don't
gave,
have
right?
STD.
So that example you just gave, right? It does have merit, but it only stands. It only makes sense to niggas who aren't used to women throwing themselves at them, right? If a nigga is used to getting, I don't want. All right,
Women,
please, if a nigga's used to getting women,
At
right?
and pussy, as
we're not
Fuad
gonna
calls
say
it.
If a nigga's used to getting women in vagina, right? He's not impressed by multiple women just throwing themselves at him.
It's boring.
So it's like, okay, this is just another day in the field.
Another
But
day
if a
at the
nigga
office.
that's not used to getting pussy gets 10 women thrown at him, he's gonna try to fuck every single one of them.
You know why I disagree with that? There's some guys, you know why?
I turn down pussy all the time.
I believe that, right? But you know why I disagree with it a little bit?
Wait, hold on. What was that about?
I'm just
Hold
saying.
on.
You don't think I'm capable of turning down pussy?
No, you are. But let me tell you something. He won't just.
If I showed you my text messages from
but let me tell you
2021,
something. There's some men. There are some men that, they look good. They do get pussy all the time, but they still receiving that pussy. They don't care. They're not saying no. Some men are like nymphos, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are just sex addicts. So it's not accurate to say that when you get a lot of pussy, you just don't care anymore. There's so many men in this DMV. They get a lot and they're not stopping. They want more and more and more. They're addicted to it. That's not true. Just because you get a lot of pussy,
them
doesn't
niggas
mean
are
you
different. But me, it's like
Fuad.
I can go out. Like I've been out multiple times, especially in this DMV, and I see all these beautiful. I don't try to talk to any of them. Like
that's your game. That's the game that you play.
You may not try to
know
talk to them in
someone that played that
person.
game.
No. I won't. All right. So this is what I used to do back in the
It
day,
works
right?
better
This
for
is
you when
this
you
is
know
what I
that.
used to do back in the day. I'll never make the first move. You're never gonna catch me being thirsty. You can never label me thirsty. You're gonna approach me, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's talk.
That's still a game that you play.
It's my game, and it's worked for me. So if you throw 20 girls at me, it's like I've seen this already. I know. Like, what are you showing me here in this club that I haven't seen before?
Nothing.
But
Same old
you're gonna want to
conversation.
sample.
Take me to your section and buy me a bottle of Ace of
You're gonna want
Spades.
to sample some.
I sampled enough.
I ain't gonna hold you. Man, it's sad to say this, but I just don't see who gonna show us something different in this DMV, bro. There's nothing left to do, bro.
It's
What you mean? What?
It's
no,
nothing
it's
left
not about.
to do.
It's not
so
about.
sad.
It's not even
Like,
about
that's so
somebody
depressed.
showing you something different. It's like
Nothing left to do. We've already done them.
You know
all.
why?
you have to.
No, you haven't.
You have to. Okay, so I think.
Fuad, you've done everybody in the DMV.
We've done them all.
You know why?
Yeah.
The people that
we've
have
done
something to
them
say,
all.
like, okay, Alberta was. She used to, should I come to DMV? I don't know about the DMV. I might not find love in the DMV. DMV
Yes,
this.
you will.
And like I always told her, in being in the scene, like for me, I know, like, I could go out there.
It's dangerous out here.
But at the same time, most of my relationships, you don't see my niggas at the club. You don't see them, like, I have a life outside. Maybe because I'm all the way in Virginia or whatever. But like, Fuad, you are like in the heart of the DMV.
The heart.
That's why you're so depressed.
Heart.
Because all you see, and then he's in the streets. When I
Man,
say
make
you're
me
in
And
not
you know
show
what?
nobody pig.
And you know what? The thing is, Fuad likes that box
he likes
that he's in.
going outside. When I mean
That's what he
outside,
likes.
not even the club. Fuad
lies.
is friends with a lot of people.
He lies.
You are in Sweet Kitchen. You mingle
I
so
only
much.
got
Your
5 friends.
homeboys all have stories. You're literally depressed because of what you're seeing.
I only have 5 friends.
The DMV is
Fuad-
not what you think
The
it
thing
is.
about it is,
Where did I
Fuad
take
said,
myself to this
Fuad said that he's seen it all. They've done it all, right?
They've done
Seen
too
it all.
much.
They've done it all. He's done it all
all.
and done it all, right? It's
done
because
it
Fuad
all.
is in this box, and I told him that last week. Fuad is in this
Of the
box.
most horrible combos
And
of
that's
people you can have.
Fuad is in this box. Fuad is in this box.
Jewish friends
and then
are nice.
Fuad has a mindset of salon women that are also because let's just say Fuad wants a salon woman. That's what he wants. He wants his
Who
own.
told
woman.
you that?
Now you talking Bing?
Man, forget. I'm going to the Middle East.
Okay,
Y'all lost me.
Fuad is in this box, Fuad wants the women that are in that box with him as well. The thing about it is Fuad doesn't want to look outside the box, right? And the perfect example was the whole love language thing. He started attacking people because of the people in that box that he has of Sierra Leone. People started talking about love languages during the quarantine. He's thinking, oh, that's how everybody was.
Explore.
But my thing is, there's a bunch of like people that are outside of the DMV salon community and the tri-state salon community as well. You know what I'm saying?
I call it in the scene. I'm not in the scene, and I'm different.
Get out the scene.
I come to party, but I'm removed. I'm far removed.
And that's why I commend you, Fuad, for actually, exploring things this week. He went to the museum
by myself. Took
Fuad,
myself
you
out.
I'm gonna report you the next time you post 5,000 pictures on a story.
Oh, what am I supposed to do on
You're
Instagram?
exposing
Cook
the
rice.
museum.
Cook rice. Want me
Even
to cook
the
rice?
museum, we don't even want to go to the museum anymore. We've already been there.
No, it's more. I'm going to the Holocaust joint next.
I love the Holocaust
Oh,
Museum.
yeah, it's nice.
But so y'all basically saying, leave your exes can't call y'all.
No, I don't got no combos with my exes. I
Okay.
only had one Sierra, but don't swim. So it's gonna be hard for her to find a man.
I don't know about you guys, but my exes, a lot of them, I grew up with them and they were my friends. It's different for me. And I realized that because when I speak to people, after a while, like Alberta said, at first you have resentment for them, and then later on you learn to like mature. But like for me, I have genuine love for my exes because I've seen them as my friends before.
Right.
I grew up with them in like Woodbridge and stuff. Like I didn't even know they'd be my boyfriends. It's harder for me. They're really my friends. My family knows them. It's like we moved on in a platonic way, but I can't like. I can't look at Fuad. I can't.
Fuad is a joke.
They're my friends. Like someone that we used to go to the bus stop together for middle school. Like it's not like I can't just remove myself.
You think there's
from
something
an
wrong
ex
with
like
that?
You know,
Yeah.
it's easy.
What's wrong with that?
It's easy when the ex is just was just your But I have best friends that become boyfriends, and those are the best. And so once we break up, it's not even bad.
That's the thing. A lot of my ex we were
I
friends.
don't have bad
My
breakups.
exes, regardless if we were friends or not, like when I get in a relationship, there's a line. Like,
Of course, there's a line.
Because I know what these
But
women
you
are
guys
capable
saying
of.
You guys
bruh.
are not communicating with
I
the
know
ex.
what they're capable of. The moment that they see a
The
line
ex-
for them to
Why
go
are
ahead
you
and
assuming
cross
everyone's
it.
ex is single? Some people's exes
Right.
are married.
Bruh, I have exes that are married that if I let them, they'll still try to come fuck.
But that's where you
You and Fuad
as
have
Ishmael need to
toxic-
stand your ground.
I do stand my ground, but I'm just saying, if I give them that opportunity,
Fuad, you're
they
very
will take
toxic.
it. Like,
Because they know all the worst people in the world. Why do
Right.
we have
Why do y'all?
We know all the good people.
I know a
too,
lot of
and the
good
bad.
people.
That's why
It's a
men
mixture.
like me and him were fine in this.
No,
life.
that's why y'all are
'Cause
traumatized and
we
you
know
have
the bad
PTSD.
and the good, so we just.
she said we have PTSD.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
So far, when are you
I don't
gonna get
have
into a
PTSD.
relationship? Like, what is
What?
like?
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z,
I could get into a relationship, but it's just
He doesn't want to. He
they
doesn't
be
want to.
trying to restrict my freedom, and I don't like that. I don't like that. They try to restrict my freedom, my creativity, everything. Like everything good about you is is something that could be used against you. You feel me?
Damn,
and
that's deep.
I just don't got time for that. So until I find a woman that accepts what it is, I will just stay by myself.
okay,
I'm gonna pray for you.
we are.
I
We
don't need
are.
prayer.
Okay.
I don't need a woman. I need a blessing.
I actually want to go to your wedding in this lifetime, so I'm definitely gonna pray for you.
Inshallah.
You think I can't? I could get a wife.
We know.
Inshallah.
But it's just-
Inshallah.
Will she allow me to be me?
We're gonna pray on it.
Okay.
Cause
So-
like the last girl I was gonna give a chance. You know what she said that just threw me off.
Let's do it.
She was like, why you gotta be replying to these girls' comments? I'm like, if they come on my page and they interact with my page, isn't it rude to just leave them there? I was like, so you have a problem with, why you got just pick like 2 and leave the
that's
rest?
weird. Just
I was like, okay, go ahead, bye.
her.
And I freed her.
Okay.
That don't make me bad.
Now, one day we're definitely gonna see a Fuad wedding. We're definitely gonna see a
I'm not
Ishmael
wearing
wedding.
white.
We're
I'm not
praying
We're
on
gonna
it.
see a
Alberta
Kipi wedding and Alberta
Oh,
wedding.
we gonna see. We know for a fact that we seeing these.
Oh.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna see see.
We gonna-
We'll see, Ishmael.
Y'all gonna see me get married. I promise y'all
I'm
that.
gonna be your best
Me-
best
me-
woman.
Best woman.
Ish probably
woman
get
with my
married before y'all. Keep
Eh.
playing.
That's a fact.
That's
Oh, yeah,
I had a
believe
glide
in
for
my
that
That's a
nigga.
fact.
Yeah,
I had a
That's
glide
a
for that
fact.
nigga. I believe in him too.
Yeah,
It
don't.
could happen. It
You
could
feel
happen.
me?
It could happen.
But
Ish get married first, you second, you third, me last.
inshallah, anyone now. But
That's how it's looking like.
I like this. I like y'all. We might have to do this
I
again.
like y'all. Like you don't
Right.
know.
Nah, for real. But I appreciate this conversation. We've been here for a while now.
It was good.
You know, we're gonna do another episode. I feel like we didn't get to touch on a lot of things because we dove into
had
other
so
topics.
so much.
We
You
We have a
so
lot. We have
See,
a lot.
when they
So
be saying we already, your phone didn't ring, my phone.
my
didn't
phone
ring.
did not ring
mine
that one
didn't
time.
mine didn't ring
Lie.
either.
Mine didn't ring
My
either.
phone did not ring that
Your
one time.
notification coming on.
I got a
It's
text,
Instagram.
but my phone did not
Look
ring.
at me, nothing.
But
Because that's not the phone he uses.
shout out to y'all,
This
man.
my
Shout out to
Android.
y'all. Shout out to everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, share the videos.
Definitely.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to Fry Soup,
The voice
Fuad,
of Saloon.
the voice of Salon.
Allegedly. That's what I
Shout
heard.
out to
That's what
shout
I
out to
heard.
RMBSN Alberta.
Big Bird.
Shout out to Miss Keepy Bitch. It's the podcast about nothing.
Shout out
It's
to
your
Talk
boy
Yo
Ish. Yo, what up? We'll holla at y'all for the next episode,
Bye,
man.
y'all.
Bye,
And
y'all.
also
Bye,
thank you to Alpha.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Alpha.